Hey there, I'm Zoran. I'm the game master of the Abomination Vaults campaign, and it's been a while since this campaign has ended, but these last two episodes are pretty much just going, hey, some characters have died, we've messed up some rules and stuff. Let's just go ahead and have like a couple ending episodes that tie everything up. And we just never got to upload it here on YouTube because of time and other things got in the way and all sorts of stuff. And I feel like I owe you explanation why we didn't continue with it. Main reason was me. I felt like I did a terrible job with it. I felt like I could have done it better. All the players were amazing. They were super funny. They were doing their best to learn the rules with me, all that other stuff. But as someone for me who wanted to use this as a way for me to teach myself, but also teach other people, I noticed I kept making a lot of mistakes. I kept going against a lot of game master logic that I usually have. And overall, I kind of sat down with him and was like, hey, the show was also the worst performing one we've ever had. A lot of the views were very bad. Barely anybody showed up for the live streams, and it cost us way too much money to run than anything else. You know, the cost of it was way higher than anything else. So I was like, hey, this is a perfect opportunity to end this because we need to go to other adventures to pay our bills. So really sorry about that, but we really needed to prioritize our time and our bills there. So that's unfortunately what happened with this campaign. Please don't look at this as a good example on how to play Pathfinder 2nd edition, but in the future, now that I have several more years of Pathfinder under my belt, I feel I can do this campaign again, do it a lot better. And hey, I might ask the crew to come back for us to redo it and try to do it in a far better way. But of course, it's all up to you guys. So if you guys want us to redo Abomination Vaults, either with the same crew here or with a completely new crew, I would love to hear it in the comments down below. But for now, consider this as just a side campaign with friends. And I hope you guys enjoy this random, super old, just exit story that we have here.
Mondays,
Speaking
am I
of
right?
saying glad he's dead, are we ready for another exciting adventure? Currently not in the Abomination Vaults.
Yippee!
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 I enjoy the half-hearted yippee. Like, yay, my friend's dead.
You added tombstone on Leo.
There he is. He's not here anymore.
I didn't notice that.
I'm just imagining, like, the dead body on the boat cart with, like, the comically made cross out of straw or some soft material like that. Just stabbed into his chest.
But hi, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Abomination Vaults. Unfortunately, we're a person down. Where he's replaced by a tombstone. Sam will not be playing with us because, well, his character's dead, and he did not want to do a NPC and stuff like that. So he wanted to step it out, to really hit hard that he has passed away into the afterlife. But of course, his friends might be able to pull him back from serenity and from finally getting away from this mortal coil. But I'd like to introduce the amazing players who bring you this episode today, starting off with Private Lime.
Hello, I'm Private Lime. I play your favorite alchemist, Gereg, and my friend just died, so I'm not feeling too good right now.
And of course, next up, we have the ever-holy Project Whiskey.
Hello, I'm Whiskey Project. I stream on Twitch. You can find me on whiskey_project. And I play the cleric Klaara, who is very depressed because she didn't manage to save her friend's life.
And of course, next up, we have our resident little guy, Warpugss.
Hello, I'm Warpugss with 2 S's. I play the lovely and affable Grekin the Goblin Bard. My brother's dead.
And of course, we have the ever stalwart, the Wald himself, Otz.
Hi, my name is it's Otz _ on Twitch. I play Argo, big fucking man in armor, and his brother's dead.
I'm not sorry, his brother's dead. We're just acknowledging it now. We have to remind him at every opportunity.
Put his nose in it.
Like,
so,
every time Grekin is about to loot the chest, you just look at him, take his shoulder. You might have this gold. but you realize that your brother is dead. He's gone. He's never going to enjoy that
God.
gold.
Your brother could have unlocked this chest.
No.
Actually, his lockpick tools were broken. So he would not be able to.
Your brother couldn't do shit.
Why couldn't he lockpick his way into a successful fight?
You realize how much harder that monster from before, which mumbled to us about our failures, would have hit this time.
But,
Yeah,
He didn't
I
even
don't
need to talk to us. He could just flash us Leo's dead corpse over and over.
It's funny that we're about to just put him in the back of a cart and take his corpse around on an adventure.
Speaking of which, there's several questions that we have because things that we've kind of established already. You guys are heading to the grand city of Absalom. There's different ways to say it. I'm calling it that way. And for context of view, it's a good while to get there. In fact, what I am going to do is that I'm going to show you a map of pretty much the Starstone Isle in where you're at. So, actually, you have to have vision because for some reason you have to have that. There you go. So this is the Starstone Isle, and if you see at the very bottom middle there, you'll see Otari.
Oh, there we are.
There it is.
And
Wow.
of course, it's
You
gonna
know
take you
it's-
around. Yeah.
Kind of schizophrenic because I actually know all of this because I did some research on the on the land around us.
This dude reads books, and every time without fail in the session, he's like, guys, I read some more lore.
And just glasses, actually.
I'm just
Exactly.
saying, Warpugss, that my eyes immediately went to Atari because I knew where it was, and you had to look for it. So
Remember,
I
if they
can't
spit, you
on
say
Tower
go.
Zots.
So,
That's
from the scale of everything, it's gonna take you guys a while, and we're not gonna. And literally, that in of itself would be a multi-part adventure of just getting to Absalom. But we're going to fast track things, getting you guys there. But there's a couple questions that need to be answered. You have a dead body. Okay, he's withering away day to day, decomposing, shitting in his own pants, all this other stuff.
He's what?
Okay. And you have to find a way to basically preserve him while also transporting him the best you can. That could last the trip. So
Could we
I'm
use
open
salt?
to suggestions by you, the players, of how you would like to transport Dead Leo.
let's start with the obvious. Does anyone here have any sort of spell or way to make ice?
I have prestidigitation.
I
But
could
that has
make,
only cook. It doesn't have cool.
Yeah, could.
Oh no! Wait a
Like
second.
frost
It has cool.
vials.
Wait a second. It has cool.
Frost
Alright.
vials?
I could
That
cool him with
sounds-
prestidigitation.
Sounds
that's
like
cooling
a cooling
him.
solution. I'll
But-
allow that to practically
Yeah?
make an
Alright.
ice thing. I'm okay with that.
Sure. Yeah, let's put this boy on ice.
All right. So how are you gonna hold him?
Oh, with the wagon.
Oh, we put a big tarp
Uh,
over him.
Well, we should put him in the wagon. We might want to go get.
Get some
It
insulation.
probably can't be that hard to go buy a coffin. Like, there's a
Actually,
graveyard,
buying
there's
a-
a church.
Yeah, I feel like buying a coffin would be probably the best.
Yeah.
That's a good
Okay,
point,
okay.
actually.
All right. So you're gonna go purchase a coffin. We'll say. Well, I want to make me some checks here. We're gonna determine some of these checks to figure out the cost of the coffin and what's available for you, and to see just which level of coffin. It's like going to the car dealership and saying like, we got this bad boy with this line, and you got
Look at
this
the
one with this
priest.
line, and you know. So anybody with society could help do a roll to find somebody here to sell you a coffin. And then additionally, you can, if you really want to connive your way around it, you can give me either mercantile lore or anything else like that involves money.
I could just
Ew.
build a coffin.
Why'd
You
say
can.
As a
like that?
cleric of Pharasma, would I know anyone who makes coffins in this town?
You know what you're going to look for. You don't know everyone in the world who sells
True.
coffins, but you'll.
I can give you a society check.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
That's a 24.
That's
Not
an
bad.
excellent roll. Klaara, you know, there's several woodworkers here in Otari. You know, it's a big lumbering area. And you know that there's a guy sort of in several huts kind of north, because no one likes seeing coffins made right by your tavern and stuff. Just got a little bit further in the woods, not too long in there, named McBlark, who does make coffins.
Blark.
Portly fellow, large mustache. Literally think of the Legend of Zelda merchant from the CDI games. Think of that guy.
Oh, God.
I'm there.
I was kind of thinking of like a Paul Blart, you know?
Yes.
He's
So
also
as you
portly.
guys head up to him, I assume everyone does.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
this large, portly fellow, and it's like, well, I never really get live ones. I'm like, oh, you brought one, and he points to the dead corpse that you are presumably dragging around.
In the
we
cart,
are.
yeah, in the
cart.
cart.
He's in the cart.
Well, it seems to me that you need a coffin sizing. Well, come on, we can lay him in a couple and size him out if you have money. And he'll kind of grind his fingers together.
How much we talking here? My brother
bring everyone
deserves the
together for a
best.
second? Like a little huddle?
Hold on, we need to huddle.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh, every
I'll be
family
honest.
does.
I pull closer.
We're gonna have to try to lowball this one. I don't know how much like money we're gonna need to like pull together in order to get him revived. But if we spend more on the coffin than like actually him getting him back, we're gonna have to.
It's like 3.5 planks of wood. How expensive can it? Like,
It takes a while to build a coffin. I know from personal experience.
You do?
You do?
I mean,
It's
you get odd jobs here and there, you know.
can I be real? We don't need a form-fit coffin. This is just to put this is just to put him on ice.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's just, it's just
Yeah.
temporary. You know, let's not go all out. You know, it's something,
Yeah.
a little bit
Actually,
below
no,
market tier.
it could help if the coffin is padded from the inside and better insulated so that he can stay on ice longer and
Yeah, that's
isn't
what we look
damaged
out
by
for, but-
transportation.
I'm
We're
saying
not
we
supposed to
buy-
put him in
we
here
buy
forever.
crap. I'm just saying, it doesn't got to be form-fit.
Yeah, it's just temporary.
True.
Okay, now that that's all done, I'm not really a guy to negotiate. I
Alright.
think that's more of a Grekin's thing.
All right,
Right,
little man,
right,
get
right.
in there. Get in there.
All right, I'll lowball him. Watch this. What's your go-to price for a coffin? A nice one for my brother.
Oh, nice one. Silk lining and, and magical monitoring implements.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, really nice ones go for about 75 for one of the cheaper ones with just linen, and then about 150 for the really nice one. Nobles love that one.
75 copper. That's easy.
Gold.
That sounds good to me.
Gold.
No.
That sounds good to me, yeah?
What are your lower tier options, sir?
Let's say we wanted one made out of cheap lumber.
I mean, with holes in it?
I can fill them into the corks. I can fill them into the corks. It's okay.
Yeah, all right, with holes in it then.
No, well, that's just, I have a couple right here, and you see this dingy as fuck. It is filled with cobwebs, like just a couple dirts piled inside because people have gone by and kicked dirt, and he's just never cleaned them out. It's all dusty, and like you're pretty sure like there's like a rat family's nest somewhere behind it. It's just gross, filled with like holes. The planks don't fit together too well, but it'll hold a body. It'll hold someone. And he'll go like, oh, it's a single gold for that one.
I'm just imagining the ruined as fuck coffins from Dark and Darker. I can't believe that Leo became a container.
Let's group huddle one more time.
Mm-hmm.
I bring everybody into the group huddle and I look at him. Can we whisper? Do you think I'm far enough away to whisper?
Roll me a deception. Actually, no. Roll me a stealth check. Actually, stealth check for
You
this
want
one.
us to all roll for it?
Yeah. Anyone who's wanting to contribute.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. Don't think my forte.
I don't think I know.
Well, whiskey. I was yelling.
You got a natural 1. Well, now it's got a
I got a 15.
12, 15.
I got a
yeah.
12 and a 15. Yeah.
All right, go
So
ahead.
listen, guys. What if we pay him half the money up front for the fancy one, and then I pull out this mesmerizing opal and we run away with it?
Are you sure you want to do this, Grekin?
I'm just
No.
saying, like, this is temporary. This is, he's not supposed to spend the rest of his unlife in this.
That's a good point. Okay, so do we just spring for the cheap one then?
Yeah, I think we just go cheapo.
Because we'll need to buy a horse also, and how expensive is a horse?
Slaps metal.
I look at Argo. Are you sure we need a horse?
Argo, do you want to transport him hundreds of miles across the Cairnlands?
Yeah.
Actually,
It's a long way to Absalom, and I do not eat oats, so...
I have one question. You do realize that we are in a port town.
That's
What are we gonna do with our
actually a good point.
Absalom is a port town too. Port town too.
How did I
It's
not
different.
think of that?
Different options.
It's literally easier, faster, and safer to go by boat.
All we have to do is
Allegedly.
just take off the wheels off the wagon. And then, bam, we got ourselves a boat.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Actually, you're right though. We do. It's made out of a boat.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
like the
rowboat. Are we
point-
really gonna like rowboat our way over to It's like
The Vikings did it. We took it.
It's at least 100 miles.
More
okay,
than that.
I'm gonna see if I can solve this problem. I'm gonna walk up to the salesman of these coffins. I'm gonna pull out a bag with 10 gold, hold it out and go, there's 10 in here. Don't fuck around with us. Just give me what this can get us, the best.
Like 10
I'm
gold.
gonna- Yeah.
You're like, okay. I'm gonna make you roll for this.
Also, we killed a dragon. Like we did that.
He will go into he'll go into the back, which is just around a shed, and he will drag out a decent coffin. It's
That's what I
not
was
it's
looking
not
for.
bad. It's going to hold Leo just fine, and if you conjure ice into it or precipitation, the entire time, it will hold the ice. Of course, it's going to melt and you refreeze it. It'll do just fine.
Perfect. 10 for that.
Perfect.
And for that,
Consider it done, friend. And I'll hand over the 10 gold and drag off our
Well,
coffin.
it's like, no, shame that you couldn't get anything nicer for your friend, but that's more or less a standard unit. You can come back when
Is
one
he
of your other
guilt-tripping
friends
us?
die, and
Oh,
when you
don't-
have more money. Have a
Don't
good
you
day.
worry, he doesn't need it for long, and I'll just start dragging it off.
You flat out tell him that he doesn't need it for
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, I'll help you fit him in there. Just grab his legs. And
Is
it
he
will,
helping me lift him in the?
yeah,
lift him in the
he's helping you
coffin?
put him
Oh, okay.
in and
Oh,
everything.
that's
So
nice.
he
He's
kind of
handling the dead body. That's
puts him
cute.
in there. He adds a rose in there for free. It's fake.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
I mean, a fake rose is good. It doesn't decay.
All right. Well,
Unlike your
we've
friend
got-
here.
We've got our
And-
coffin. That is one problem dealt with. Now it's just we decide how to get to Absalom, and we're good to go. I think.
I vote for a boat.
Fit the lid on top of the coffin.
Next stop, the port.
While we are on the way, I will start conjuring ice inside of it.
Mm.
Cooling Leo
you
down a
guys
little
back
bit, putting him on
Cool.
ice.
If it'll have context of where you're going. So for Atari itself, you guys have now frozen your friend. You're dragging this coffin around all around town. Everyone's like,
I'll,
oh no.
To make this way less weird, but maybe slightly more, I've got rope and a grappling hook. Can I try and fit the coffin closed with a rope and make it kind of like into a backpack?
Yes.
Are you
So I can
trying
walk
to become
around-
an anime character?
Well, it's either I drag this thing on the floor, carry it with both arms, or I can have both my arms free.
I thought we are putting the coffin in the boat cart
He's
and then putting
temporarily
like a
carrying it for now, I guess.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a permanent thing. I'm not. I'm not demon
You know what?
slayering this, or just.
Okay, if you want to carry the
Yeah,
coffin like a
you're-
backpack.
With the help of your companions, you're able to make the Leo backpack.
Wonderful, thank you.
Can it be in like baby harness form?
Like Baby Bjorn on the front. I can't see.
So now that you guys have a coffin secured, there is obviously the question of how you going to get to Absalom. You can either go by cart, which will take you a little bit longer, but you've solved the preservation issue, which as you're shopping around and looking around, I'm gonna help you out with a roll. Grekin, do you have any rolls to help out with money?
With money?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
He only has rolls for money.
I unironically spect for money.
I
Make me
have
a
diplomacy
roll.
technically.
Make me a roll here, Grekin, to kind of looking at the travel options you have. Which one would be more cost efficient? Because you do need to save money for the resurrection.
I'll roll mercantile.
And it's a natural one.
Now
The
listen.
boat's an
Now hold
excellent
on.
option. You know, very luxurious. You're gonna get in there just fine. Cruise liner level. You know, everyone's gonna be in comfort. Like your friend just died. You need a lot of comfort with you. You know, 'cause you're mourning. You know, what's a cruise to you?
Now, here's the thing, Zorn. Someone gave me a hero point, so I
They
have
did.
one.
They did.
Do it.
I think,
Do with it as you please.
Zorn, that it would be wrong of me not to reroll using hero point here. So I will be rerolling using hero point,
Coming in
and
so
of course,
early.
taking the new result.
All right, let's see it.
Way better.
It was almost another one. I saw it.
It winked at you. So, with your new roll of an
Oh,
18, you kind of come back to your senses, going, no, I know my friend's dead, but going via boat will be very expensive. You know, captains will charge you up the ass to go by the car. There's no cargo ships there's no people movers coming in and out of Atari. It's mostly just collecting the lumber and bringing it back to Absalom or to other lands. Who are purchasing the goods and stuff here, or even fisherman boats. But you know, a lot of fisher boats here aren't meant to go cruising along the entire way. So for you to get up there, you know, you're gonna have to bribe a captain, gonna help out pay for lodging, all this other stuff, and deal with the whole situation there. But you know, by cart, way cheaper, because you know you're gonna blow all your money onto the boat, but the cart itself is a lot more affordable. It might take you more time, but you know you've bought yourself a lot more time thanks to Whiskey's magic, or rather the blessings of Pharasma to put ice on the body.
Is there a stable in town?
The boat's a no-go, all right? It's going to cost us way too much. And trust me when I say the captains in this area, they're real sketchy, okay? They're not pirates, but they just won't give us a good deal. We should go get horses instead and travel by land.
Sure?
I'm sure.
I mean, do you
What
think we
now?
could like disguise them as cargo?
Well, it's not an issue of cargo. It's an issue of money. We have to pay for
Oh.
We have to pay to have him brought back, right?
Okay.
Late
How much
sale.
would it cost for
To
the four
get
of
on a
us?
boat for all 5 of us, including the body? Probably, if I was to just pull a number out of my ass, like 3,000 gold.
What?
I don't have that.
Can I tell?
Starts counting
that
all the gold coins in Greg's hands.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
No, I just pulled a number out of my ass. I don't know. I know it'll cost a lot.
How about
I'll
before we
take
try
your
and make a
word for
decision
it.
on this, we just go see the price of a horse? This could be like an easy decision if we just go check.
That's true.
Do you think they do rental?
Can
Maybe.
I make a quick guess on how much a boat would cost?
Is there a Hertz
Sure.
in town?
Yeah, you can just make a guess now. If you want to roll for, yeah, you can just make a guess.
Yeah, I would like to roll.
Like, guessing's free. You don't have to
That's
roll
what I,
the
that's what
guess.
I did. But I guessed 3,000, man.
So So go ahead and roll me society if you want to be like, what's the normal travel fare for me to go through this entire process? Grekin,
26.
Grekin, you would have known, like, for most boat rides, especially going and from to Absalon, because there's the pretty much the graveyard of ships that people have to go through and navigate, which always adds to the fee going to the port itself. For you, Whiskey, you know, most travel, depending on the area, it varies. You know, if you're going with the Sprinters Union, it's going to be way cheaper. But if you go with the Heltas, it's like way more expensive, and they have nicer cabins. You're going to know that it's going to be way at your price range, like 700 gold, topping to 1,000, basically just to get something decent and someone, especially you're bringing cargo technically, so you're also paying for the space. It's way too much money.
Yeah, you know what? On the other hand, you're actually kind of right. I think it would be at the very least 500 for a cheap ride. We are probably better off getting a horse and dragging the cart.
Good job.
all right,
Let's
to
see
the
if we can find
stables,
it. Let's see if we can find the
All right.
stables.
Of course it is. So
Are there signs?
So to speed this along, you're able to, you're basically want to secure, you know, a wagon and a horse.
One of those two, please.
So basically as you come in, I have to wonder, there has to be.
There is a
Other road.
stable even on the map.
Yeah, it's pretty much skeleton deliveries. Pretty much what that means. Ran by someone named Aloria Galantine. And I'll see if I can give her artwork out. Here she is.
Oh wow.
And
Oh wow.
let's see. She's a retired ranger, blah 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 blah. Yeah, she'll probably be the person you want to talk to. So as you guys head over there, she's pretty much from what I'm reading here, she's the person who pretty much takes in and out deliveries via cart. So as you guys come up to her, she's like, well, what can I do for you? You know, dragon slayers. I mean, we haven't seen you in weeks.
My brother died, and now we need horses to go
Oh.
to the city. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, we need horses to go to Absalom.
Oh, I see. Well, he kind of looks at the coffin on Argo's back. Wow, that I could help arrange for transporting. I'll discount it for you, sweetheart. And she'll kind of pat you on the shoulder, Grekin, and she'll go like, basically just, yeah, we'll do about 50 silver every 10 miles. How's that? Normally several gold, but we'll do it for you. You helped out this village quite enough.
Pulls out my calculator. Let's see, every inch was 50
Less than the
miles.
boat.
And 50 silver. Let's see, 50 times. Let's call it an even 200.
To ask.
And you can pay me back after your friend is back, which I assume you're going to Absalom to try and help him.
That's a done deal as far as I'm concerned. I don't mind taking on a bit of debt.
It's a bit of debt. For my brother, any amount of money is worth it.
What was the total you got brought up to?
She said 50 silver?
50 silver a mile.
Every 10 miles?
Yeah, 10 miles, my bad, thank you.
Oh, 50 every 10. Okay.
it
That's
should be.
5 gold per 10 miles, so 100-mile trip. Ooh, that's kind of pricey.
Yeah, but if it's not like we have to pay it now, we can pay her back later, then that's perfectly fine.
That's true, that is true, but we will still need
I mean,
some
what does the
money.
transportation mean? Like, are we getting a wagon? Because we already have our own wagon.
Yeah.
All we
You
need are
get-
like a couple of
You
horses.
get
she's gonna
several
move us.
horses, a full cart, everything, and it'll all be for you. You're basically renting out one of my wagons and several of my horses, and allowing you to take them all by yourself, all the way to Absalom.
Well,
Only thing I
while we
ask that you
take
bring
the
'em back.
cart, could you hold on to our cart and we'll get it when we come back?
Absolutely.
Well, that's one card taken care of at least. Yeah, this seems like a good deal to me.
I think that is a good deal, yes.
All right, yeah.
No offense to you, Greg, but I'm looking over at our boat turned cart that we like MacGyvered together. I don't think it was gonna make the trip anyways.
A single tear falls down from Greg's eye. Clutches his fist like the Arthur meme. Yeah, man.
I kind of just pull Gereg close, pat him on the shoulder, and I say, "Don't worry, it has strong emotional value to us. We made it with Leo. It's important to us."
All right, I just,
Oh, wheel falls off it.
Don't worry. Look. This card might not make the trip to Absalom, but it made the trip to our hearts.
My card's better.
So with that, she I assume you guys sign some papers, and she sits you all up with your cart and says she'll be ready with it. It'll be nice and ready for you later on in the day, or you can wait for tomorrow for it to be ready.
I think that some rest would be.
We should also pack for the future. I mean, we're probably gonna get hungry. The horses are probably gonna get hungry.
True.
We also
That is
should,
true. How
while
many
we're
settlements
here-
are between Absalom and Otari?
How many
Like-
days is it gonna take with the wagon?
do we
let's say-
do we estimate?
It's gonna if I don't have the math on the top of my head. I'll say it's gonna be probably a week or so, guesstimating for this one. We're gonna
Okay, that ain't that
we're gonna
bad.
travel montage this for time. As I've said before, it'll be a multi-part adventure to travel to the city. Let's say you guys rest up, so heal yourself up, do any preparations you may need, all that other stuff. You're no longer wounded, because you'll be able to medic yourself up and everything. And the cart is ready for you guys. Are you guys ready to leave Otari and head to Absalon?
Right before we leave, should we still have some stuff left over from the vault, so we might want to try and fence off. Because
Do
we've
we?
got some. Well, we're gonna have to. Yeah, I mean, we've got
Yeah,
we have that massive half plate. If there's anything in your bags that you can part with to get some extra gold for this,
I've got stuff, yeah.
I do too. We should probably fence some stuff off before we go.
I tell you what,
Okay.
if you have
While
stuff
we're
you
here.
want to get rid of, let's just put it in the party loot bag so we
party
can
loot.
just see what we have, yeah.
Yeah,
All I
if
have
you
is a necklace of fireballs, but there's nothing left. It's just a piece of string.
So throw it into the parties loot. It'll auto calculate for me, and I'll just say this is what you have. So we'll say you're pawning anything you throw in there.
Let me just
I
check the
don't
value of this
actually
chalk.
really have anything that's pawnable.
For a friend, every coin counts.
Wait a second. I got this brew. There we go.
Oh, that as well. I have an extra warhammer I can
Okay.
throw in there.
Yeah, for context, everyone is for listening, wondering what's going on. Pretty much, we have a little loot area everyone can throw into called the parties loot. So
I
everyone's
can
just
put the
throwing
short
shit
sword
in
plus
there.
one in there.
So they're just putting on everything. I think I can show.
Are you're gonna
Who
throw
put
your
the
10-foot
zero-
pole for one
Who-
copper point?
Yeah, who put in the club worth nothing?
No, that was in there already. We picked those up off of someone. I forget who we grabbed those
I'll
clubs
be
off
honest,
of,
I don't
but-
have anything.
Oh, poor Greg.
So for
I have
that,
a bar of soap I can throw it.
for all the stuff you're throwing in so far is about 158 gold pieces. So we'll just keep that in there, and we'll just say in that bag you have 158 gold pieces. You're able to pawn all this off.
All right, sounds good to me. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, just keep it there for now. So with that, you guys begin to head out to Absalon.
Just a quick check. We have enough supplies in the cart.
Yeah, I'll just
The
say
thing-
you're
yeah.
fine. Just to summarize it, we're gonna fast track it over to it. Where you have enough food, you forage on the way. Also, there's a whole, if you're ever playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition for anybody else and you're doing this large thing or so, we're doing it for time because we do a stream and all that, but if you're actually playing, there's whole exploration rules, traveling stuff, all this other stuff you can do, like what activities a person could be doing, which I'm assuming that Klaara is constantly keeping Leo on ice, making sure the body's well preserved, everyone else is like doing their best to, just make sure the body isn't all messed up or anything else, and just traveling as safely as they can. And you guys make it to Absalom with no problem. No problem. Maybe there's a skirmish here and there. Maybe there's a passerby who needed some help, but you guys are able to get through everything fairly uneventfully. In fact, a bit boring would probably be the best description. It was a nice road trip and enough time to mourn. Of course, as you guys go on, you do make your way finally to the city of Absalom, at least on the outer gates. What you see here, you'll be coming in to the west gate, obviously left side of the map here, and you'll see the further or the closer you get, and you'll see farmland, everything else, and even past through the coast itself. You'll notice Absalom is like ginormous city, like filled with a bunch of baby back bullshit. There's a whole book on it now too. So if you ever want to just only run a campaign in the city, you got campaigns for days. But
joke's on you. I prefer Rotgrind as my setting.
So
way cooler.
I want my check in the mail.
Okay.
Hey, nice.
Thanks for the plug. Send sub. All right, so you guys are entering in through the west gate. You're passing all these village houses, temporary towns, all this other stuff. You are making your way there, but there's a problem. As you're going up to the gate, it's a long line. For some reason, the people going to and fro via the gates here, you're in a line. You're in a very long line, especially with like just chilling out in your cart and everything else. You notice that you're just stuck here. Just to kind of make this work a little.
Can't have shit in London.
Do you guys here? So you're on top of the cart. So you guys are on top of your cart, and for some reason this go. But you're now just chilling in a queue. Imagine that there's a cart behind you, but you're near the city gates, and you are seeing the long line of carts in front of you, and so you begrudgingly wait in queue, but you're getting closer and closer to the gate, and you've been sitting here for a while.
This is
What
just
would you guys like to do?
You guys think we're allowed to park here?
It's moving though.
No,
Yeah,
it's been a standstill for a while.
Do you think something happened in front? Maybe someone crashed their car, their horse passed out or something?
I mean, maybe we could scout ahead and look out for see anything like that. Could I get up on top of the cart and like try and look forward to see if I see anything?
Sure thing. Get on top and roll me a perception check, and I'm gonna go down the line so everyone has a chance to do stuff. You're gonna get up and roll me a perception check. I'll go down the list of the overlay. Klaara.
I rolled a 20.
Klaara, what are you doing particularly?
I look at Argo and I ask him, do you think that you could throw Grekin really high up in the air and catch him again when he's falling after he takes a look at what's happening in front?
That sounds irresponsible and comically ineffective.
You could just climb the cart.
Yeah. I mean, how's he supposed to see stuff when he's up there? How am I supposed to throw him perfectly so that he's not tumbling? Like, there's a lot of moving parts there, boss. I mean, I can throw him. I can absolutely throw Grekin. I just don't think it's gonna... I don't think we're gonna get anything out of that. We might hurt him. I don't want to hurt him.
That is true. I'm still kind of sleepy.
Not so fair.
All right, so I'm gonna go down. Grekin, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting calmly next to the coffin. My brother. I've just been like this the whole trip, by the way. Just inconsolable next to the coffin.
Yeah, my
No, I
brother.
feel like I suggested a throwing to cheer Grekin up.
It doesn't matter. Do what you feel you have to do.
Oh, Grekin.
Oh man.
Argo,
Mm-hmm.
you stuck here. You feel you've been sitting here for the queue itself has been absolutely unacceptable, but you see the gates in front of you. You see the ability to finally get into the city and figure things out. And this queue ain't moving.
I gotta figure out what's going on.
As Whiskey types the novel.
I'm sorry. I just needed to message us in Abomination Vault's chat.
We can.
Come on, this is your chance.
I'm just gonna walk up to the next cart. Like,
Okay.
just get off our cart. I'm gonna stroll up to the next one and see if I can figure out. I'm gonna chat with the driver of the other cart.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to move your tokens if you can. And so as you're walking up, Greg, what you see, and we'll ring back to you, Argo. Greg, what you see with your perception check of a 20, you see that there are guards checking every cart. From just kind of like from what you can see on the sides and stuff. You see guards kind of looking up and down, kind of checking under and checking over. And they're intently doing stuff, and they're currently just going through very intensely, like one of the carts in front. Like something's obviously triggered them. So that's what you can currently see.
I'll relate to that to the group. Be like, yeah, they're being really thorough about something. I don't know if they have contraband or something, but they are picking that thing apart.
Do you think there is something banned in Absalom?
I'll be honest, I didn't look up what might be contraband, but if they do have it, they definitely are suspicious of it.
Do you think they will be suspicious about Leo's body?
No, what? Why would they care about that? I'm sure it'll be fine.
People die all the time. My brother.
My brother.
To be fair, I do think I could get us through a check if they found that odd as a cleric of Pharasma.
I'm just wondering, why are they so off?
So
Maybe something happened around the city recently.
with that, Argo, during this time, you are now walking up to this other cart. You see a couple. The cart looks nice. Think of it as like a camper van on wheels in a way. And you're coming up to it, and you see that there's a nobleman, just kind of like just chilling there over in the driver's seat, seeming very impatient.
I gotta get my social chops going. And I'll walk up. Hail, traveler. Do we have any idea what's slowing everyone down? I'm trying to give my best Skyrim.
By the 9, stay on the road.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Don't let someone walk off with your sweet roll.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
You're scaring others with that shouting. Could you quiet down?
He's a bit of a chunky fellow with crossed arms. He's just like, kind of like the very finery Renaissance type style clothing, like the puffy sleeves and stuff. He'll kind of kind of turn to you. He's like, huh? What was that? I can't hear Polar very well.
Listen, fucker. Do you know what's slowing us down or not? Make yourself fucking useful.
Bro, he kind of looks back in his car like, Reginald, the Paul's talking to us again. I know I shouldn't have driven this car. They keep talking to me. But no, I don't know what's stopping us. It's so inconvenient. The queue's been so long. He starts patting sweat off his jowls with a handkerchief. And he's just like,
Oh, you're really
if I only had something to refresh myself. We ran out of wine hours ago.
No. Oh, you poor thing. Well, I'm so sorry. I only have poor water.
He only has poor water, Reginald. You hear a guffaw inside the cart.
No.
Oh, I want to make a scene so fucking bad. I want to make a scene so fucking bad, but we're already slowed up here. I'm just gonna saunter off back to the cart, biting my tongue.
Did you learn anything?
I learned the first person I want to punch in the face here. But no,
That's the Argo I know, I say,
But-
cheering up immediately.
but no, I don't know anything else. And the guy in front of us is a jackass and knows nothing else either. Did you figure anything out? Did you see anything?
They're searching the wagons real thoroughly. The only thing I can guess is that maybe they're really on the lookout for some contraband. Like, so much so that it, kind of set them off a bit more.
I'm hesitant to just walk up to the front gate on our feet. I don't know if is that bridge. Could we get by on that bridge? Do you think? You think there's a squeeze?
It's going to be very tight.
Yeah.
To get past it, but you can walk. You can walk by it, but this one is kind of like an entry point to go to the larger gates and stuff. But yeah, you can get by it.
Yeah, we might. I mean, if they'll talk to us, we might find a way to speed this up with the guards. Like, we could offer to help, I guess. Maybe the guy in the very front's just being difficult. I don't know, but I'm at a loss. The dude in front of us, he's useless.
You do know. He said he was like, "Oh, if only had some refreshment."
Do we?
Well, we have water. I don't think we have any alcohol.
I don't think he's looking for water.
Purely technically, this would not be a thing which we should do.
I have bottled acid.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that.
I could throw it in his eyes really quick.
That would be brutal. Throw it in his eyes. Why do you just think this place is London?
Maybe that's the custom around here. I don't know.
I mean, I do have some soap. We could technically put that in water.
What are these two houses next to us? What are they? Is there any markings on them, or are they just homes?
Did you just see them as kind of rest spots, homes, stuff like that?
Okay.
I mean, this is a port town, right? I mean, do you think we could go around through the water?
Well, I mean, what are we gonna do with the car? We rented this. We can't just ditch it.
We could leave it parked somewhere.
Grekin.
I'm just trying to spitball here. I'm just trying to spitball.
I'm thinking too.
Here, Grekin, your friend's dead.
Sorry, I was eating food someone brought me. I know.
And
Go ahead.
And you see your friends are having a rough time.
All right, guys. I've got a plan.
You eating over there? You
My
got in your
fourth
mouth.
ration of the day. Do you want some? And I offer him some of the ration I'm eating.
No, it's fine. I just had my appetite taken away from me anyways.
That's fine. I should stop eating. I think it'll probably grow into a complex.
That's looking real deep into it. Anyways, our current problem.
Right, yeah, the carts aren't moving. I can see that. That's why I'm eating. So that guy in front of us was no help?
He said he was too thirsty to help. Essentially, I think what he's trying to get at was, if we give him something to drink, like some alcohol. I don't think he wants water. Or we can try water, but I'm not talking to that asshole again, because I swear to God, if I get called poor one more time, I'm putting a sword through his throat. So one of you can do it.
All right, what if we go over his head and we just go see what the people at the very front need?
Yeah.
By all means.
All right,
I'll hang back with the cart, so that at least someone's with it.
I crack my knuckles. Keep my.
I will go with Grekin.
Okay. You two feel free. You can move your tokens past
Oh, okay.
the ones you want to
Yeah,
go to.
wait a second.
This way.
I'll go with Grekin as well.
The whole party, except for my dead brother and my friend. A bit of a tight fit. Are you two sure you can fit through here?
So,
I can
you
climb
could
across the side.
I know you can squeeze through there, but as you're doing so, you see that as you're getting up, you see one of the guards goes, "You're clear," and you see that one of the carts here begins to start moving forward.
No, there's
into-
only the assholes guard.
Yeah, and it begins to head into the city, and
Yes.
clears its way through. And of course,
I guess
he
we
goes,
just waited long
good
enough."
here." And he kind of looks at you all and
Argo
begins
was
to.
right.
There's a
That
move
man
up. It's
is
like,
weird.
I kind of want to
can't-
throw acid in his face.
I can't.
I'm kidding. I'm
he
kidding.
looks at all of you, going, well, shame that you all have to stay behind. No, make
guys
way,
understand
make
me?
way. You're in front of my horses. And I'm
step back
definitely,
out of
I'm too parched to give a fuck about poor people.
I'm too parched to get out of the way.
And he begins to make his way forward. Of course, the guards will stop him and start rummaging through his stuff. And knowing how long it was last time, it's gonna take a while.
Well, I beckon to Argo. I guess bring the cart forward. Don't want someone to cut in line or anything.
You want to bring the cart forward?
Yeah, we'll bring the car forward.
Do you know how mad I'd be if a third cart appeared like off the map and just
Oh, there
fucking
is a third cart.
cut in line?
Well, we are now sandwiched. I guess we've been sandwiched.
Another cart comes up, and there's a guy behind going from initially from a secret check. You immediately notice, Greg, the guy on here looks nervous, and he looks very exasperated. He's happy he's finally moved up after all this time, but he appears nervous for some reason.
Let me go. Nervousness is in the air. I turn back to look at the man clearly sweating about something. What ails you, friend? You look a little off.
Hi, I'm just really happy everything's going forward. Who are you?
My name's Grekin, the Bard. Perhaps you've heard of me? I see.
Wow, that was brutal.
That cut deep as a bard. It's nice to make your acquaintance, friend. What's your name?
Why do you ask it when you ask it? There's no reason for you to know my name. And bards talk too much. They talk way too much. You can leave.
Holy
you
shit.
sly devil! You're about to make a brand new friend. What? I lean on one of his horses. What's wrong, my friend? You seem a little nervous. I just want to make your acquaintance.
Roll me diplomacy. As you're rolling diplomacy, does anyone else want to come in and say anything?
I've got something I want to do, but I'll do it after
Okay.
Grekin's done doing his thing.
15.
I'll be fine.
Because mine might derail his.
Can I try to walk up behind Grekin and try to help him out with a little bit of diplomacy as well?
Yeah. How do you help out?
Greetings. I just put on the angelic smile, give him the most refreshing smile, and go like, "Greetings, fellow traveler. Are you waiting at the gates here too? You look very nervous. I'm sure that my friend here," I pat Grekin on the shoulder, "would do very, very well to cheer you up."
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me diplomacy.
Okay. I don't fail those checks. Let's go.
Never once have we failed a diplomacy check in this party.
Not once.
Very
Say
good.
winning.
Very good. The guy seems a little bit more relaxed, but he's still nervous. His eyes are darting to Gereg and Argo every so often, going like, you're not here to take any of my stuff, right? It's very precious cargo. I'm being paid a lot to bring it here. I mean, not anything you need to know. I need to stop talking. They remind me to stop talking, but still, everything's just fine. It's just fine.
You know what happens to people that don't talk enough, don't you?
He looks at you, thinking it's a threat.
No, it's nothing like that. I heard, this is a goblin custom, of course, so maybe you're not familiar. I heard that if you keep in all your thoughts in your head gets bigger, and then if it gets too big, it explodes. And that's why goblins with big heads, they gotta talk more.
I don't think there's a proficiency for horse shit, so we'll go with deception. Roll deception for me.
Horse shit.
Be my pleasure.
He's a king of horse shit.
He's proficient
Really?
at horse shit.
Look, I don't want any trouble, okay? Just what exactly do you want from me, okay? All I'm trying to do is get through the gate, nice and safe.
You seem very invested in smooth passage into the city.
Aren't we all, though?
Yeah,
is
what
true.
that one said.
Again, I introduced myself. My name is Grekin. Please, I'm not an it. It reminds me of my times fresh out of the goblin holes. So many people call you an it when you're still covered in muck.
Also, hello, I'm priestess of Lady Pharasma, Klaara.
That's my lady. I was hoping to go to the church for the Pharasma people. Maybe they can help. Can you help? Can you help bring people back?
Well,
Like from the dead?
Yeah.
Funny coincidence!
Yeah.
And I point to our cart. We're here to visit Pharasma as well and save our dead friend.
Oh, good. Well, if you're a lady, I mean, you would know that you're not here to take my family away, right? I mean, Pharasma
No.
frowns
Could I
very.
nonchalantly?
shake my head. I am
walk
not
up?
here to take anyone away. Our friend died in service to Pharasma, fighting the undead, and we are here to bring him back.
Well, you do know that Pharasma
Yes.
really frowns about keeping people alive.
Yes, but my brother's
Yes.
time on this earth, or this continent, or this plane is not done yet.
That is very, very true, and Pharasma knows if someone's time did not run out yet, or if it was cut off short before their role
I see.
in this world was ended.
Well, look. Here's my problem. Okay, here's my problem. You see, I've heard a lot of the churches inside Absalom have gone crazy. Okay, the prices to bring people back have just soared. They've all become really greedy. But the people of Pharasma, normally no one really goes to people of Pharasma because they know they won't really accept a lot of resurrection. But they still can. They still can do it. They're good negotiators. They haven't risen their prices yet. And I just want to get in there and get my family back. So, but I also to get this card and everything, I had to do a lot of things. Okay, I'm having to bring in certain stuff, and they, and he points to the guards, and he's like, they won't appreciate what I have, and the people in front are taking too long. So if you can maybe just plant something, maybe just throw something in there and get them arrested, get them too distracted so we can move it a little bit easier. That or find another way in. Okay, there's got to be another way in past the walls. There's got to be somehow to get past.
What happened to your family?
Yeah.
If I can
Question?
ask, if it's
The name's Keg, by the way.
Finally, a
Okay.
name.
It is
Now
a
we're
pleasure to meet
conversing.
you, even though it's in rather unfortunate circumstances that we meet.
That was the question? I missed yours, Whiskey.
What happened to his family?
You're gonna ask him?
Yeah, I asked already.
Ogre attack. They're all dead in the cart. He points to the back. It's covered in stuff, but just by passive perception at least, you smell something.
Oh no, he didn't refrigerate them, did he?
You assume not.
How long ago did it happen?
Oh, about I've been on the road for a week, and I dug them up after burying them for a couple days, so they're I'm just hoping they could help, you know? I just really want my family back. I mean, it was very unfortunate. I'm all alone now.
I am sure that the clergy of Pharasma will be able to help. Grekin, do you have any idea on how to help this man who is in very similar situation to ours?
Yeah, seems like you're in deep. I would just try to smuggle whatever you got through and not get caught.
But look, we can help each other. We can help each other. How about this? You take the stuff that I need to get across, okay? And you take a little bit of it and maybe plant it on the person way in front. They're currently searching right now, and if they find them, they'll take them to the side. That means we can get through a lot faster. I mean, you barely have any cargo. And he points to your cart.
It's just a coffin and some oats, yeah.
Yeah,
Let me see the stuff. Let me see the stuff.
Okay, I will trust you in this, Grekin.
Just trust me.
It's
Let me see the stuff.
Well, fuck, he's convinced me.
He's he kind of goes to the back of the cart and kind of like looking left and right, really nervous, make sure no one else is
Klaara
looking.
is
there's still a line of
absolutely
carts.
stone-faced as she walks over.
Yeah,
to
there's still a
Argo.
line of carts in the back, and he kind of opens up one of the little bags that he has. We're talking cultist shit. We're talking like fetishes,
Whoa,
weird
doggy!
stuff, everything else, like stuff that obviously the guards go, hey, wait a minute. And of course, like powders, different poultices, stuff like that. From just a glance over it, they're gonna take it.
Right. So, so this isn't hidden. So you did not have a plan, did you? Because this is just in here.
Yeah, they're just in bags and stuff. He's like, they just threw it in there and told me to go. They just told me to go and find a way to get inside. And you're my way. You're my way, right?
You're a patsy. You're a patsy, my friend. You were meant to be caught, and someone, and I just toss a hand like towards the cart behind me, guaranteed one of those carts has the actual stuff they want to get through. Probably that one, and I just point at the next cart behind.
There's a guy there. What?
He's not important. Don't bring him into this. I just go you're the fall guy for this. You want my advice? Toss it out of the cart. Once you're in the city, what are they gonna do? Kill you and your family again?
They'll kill me.
Yeah, but if you get your family back, that's worth it, right?
I mean, we're gonna help pay for it.
I'm
That's part of
fucking
the job.
boring into his eyes, by the way. It's worth it, right?
Yeah. I just need help moving the line. Just help me move the line. Just help me get the stuff through so I can get paid.
All right. I shut the doors. I'll do my best. And,
Okay, good.
If this kills people, by the way, I'll just have to come kill you to make up for it, I guess. So, I don't know. This is a real mess. And I just start walking away.
So, Grekin, what did you find out?
This is a real shit show.
Well, what's going on?
He's got a whole cart back there of illicit goods. And let me tell you, they are not hidden.
Well, what kind of deal did he propose to you?
Well, he wants me to take some of those illicit goods and plant them on the cart in front of us, which I could do. Like, this is not a question of skill. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, everybody. Don't look at me. Drop the look, please. I'm not gonna do it.
You see, normally I would find this kind of line of faking abhorrent, but the dude in front of us was a real asshole.
I mean, like, what if we just tell the guards? And then they'd kind of have to speed up the people ahead of us in order to get to them, right? If we just tell them that, like, this guy is.
I kind of feel bad for him. He's kind of in a similar situation to us.
Except he's not an adventurer, so he doesn't have tons of stuff he can just sell. And his family's kind of all dead in the back of his cart.
That is also true.
Did you take a look at them? Are they even, salvageable?
Oh, I didn't.
I
think it'd be kind of rude.
Them. he did not refrigerate them, so and
maybe
it
we
was
could,
an ogre attack.
maybe we could break it to him that, resurrection only works on decently put together bodies if it was
I don't think
already
that's gonna
rotted.
get us anywhere.
How much do I know about this, Zoran?
About how much of what exactly?
How
In particular.
salvageable the body needs to be for resurrection to work.
So if I bring up resurrection rules, you guys, I'm extending some stuff, but let's see. I gotta find the ritual as you tippy tap.
Yeah, I'm also searching for it. Resurrect. Let's see. What level of spell is that even?
It's
think
a
it's like a
level
5th
5
level.
ritual. So
Yeah.
basically, the die item
Relatively intact.
The trigger's time has come. Yada. I'll say like, we'll just go with that for now. Relatively intact, like nothing like too decrepit. If it's way far gone, it's not happening. So you have a dilemma basically, or you have a thing. There's a lot of options you can do here to try to move the line along to get to the city faster, because as much as you've been doing your best to preserve Leo's body, you have to get him resurrected at some point. Like your time is running out. Like normally you would want to do this like within a little bit after someone's dead. You're buying time, but it can only, you only got so much. So you have to get into the city at least at some point, and these searches are taking way too long. So,
Grekin?
Yeah.
I described to him the conditions in which the body must be. Could you take a look at that man's family to see if they are actually intact enough after the ogre attack and the time that passed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to come with me?
No,
Well,
it's not that. It's why do we care?
Well, it
I
just
mean,
seems like
if we
it's a
do
new
it,
point.
if he do it, he asks, right? Because here's the if we do what he asks, it might get us through the line faster. Which that's all I care about right now is just getting this done as fast as possible.
We've got like
Us
another
telling
hour,
him whether or not it's a lost cause means nothing, and that's for the Church of Pharasma to decide for him.
That is true.
true.
It
I
makes
just
no
don't want
difference
those
to
goods to
us
be
or
smuggled
him. The goods
Well,
are our
it
way in. It sounds like right now.
I could also just look for like a smuggling path or something.
Good. There's that. Or we could
You
just
can-
you
can also just wait.
This guy up is a good idea.
you're second in line.
Could just wait, but that also, I mean,
We
It's
are-
take an
taking a
extra
long
hour
time.
tops.
I want you to acknowledge that if we just wait, one of two things will happen. That man will not get to see his dead family ever again, which he might not already. We don't know. But let's assume, just for the sake of argument, devil's advocate here, that they are 100% savable, and Pharasma has no problem with all of them coming back, right? Let's assume that, right? And they find the paraphernalia, and they arrest and execute him. Or two, they don't find the paraphernalia, he gets paid, gets to see his family again, and then terrible, evil things are unleashed upon the city of Absalom simply because we waited another hour in line to resurrect our very good dead friend.
so what do you suggest?
I have no fucking idea.
Should I take a look at the things he is smuggling?
It
Sure.
was definitely like, yeah, you're welcome to go ask him, but it
I kind of want to
definitely-
take another look as well. Just
Yeah,
to
you're welcome.
see.
You're welcome.
Okay,
As they go
correct?
take a look,
You coming
just
with
really
me?
quickly,
Yeah.
I mean to Argo.
Mhm.
It's culty, dude. It's culty.
I'm just saying, I mean, we might be able to get
Hey,
through this faster if we
hey,
just give
hey.
him up.
Hey, who are you two? I was thinking
well,
a little green one.
Well, you
What's
already
going on
know
here?
me.
We're with our friend. We're just looking at, the situation. Okay.
Okay. He opens up the back of the door. Waff of death just comes through, and
Oh
and
shit!
he opens it up. He shows you now the sun shifted a little bit. You more clearly see the bodies just stacked there.
Oh,
Just
great
thrown in.
heavens!
And he casually brings up one of the bags and kind of shows you guys, and it's definitely cultist stuff.
Could I
You know,
could I roll
sacrificial-
could I roll occultism to see what it's like actually all about?
Absolutely.
I'd like
Just
to
let me
roll
take
too.
a closer look. I got a 16.
I got a 20.
As Greg, it's on the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite tell. But Klaara, you know, a lot of these components or stuff are just like ritual materials, pretty much meant to either take over someone or to replace somebody in a new form, and that's what you see. What's kind of funny. These you recognize these are components of certain dark rituals. They're going to pretty much be like, hey, I'm going to replace myself with somebody or something else like that.
I kind of go completely pale, look the man dead in the eyes, and I tell him, you do realize that bringing this kind of stuff in the city is probably going to cause a lot of problems with the Church of Pharasma, which you wish to rely on.
I know, but you can look past stuff, okay? Like I'm just trying. You know, I don't have any other options. I'm being paid to bring this stuff in. If I don't bring this stuff in, I don't get paid. And without the money, I can't afford the services to bring my family back.
How do the bodies
Mine
look
is
in the sun?
Bad.
Oh.
Like,
Are
it's
they
not good.
resurrectable?
From a glance at what you can tell, if he doesn't get it in soon, like to a guy today, it's not gonna happen.
I was really hoping it would have been too far gone and would have made it a little bit more digestible.
You know-
did our DM make a good little moral puzzle for you? Yeah, he did.
Grekin, we might have a potential solution to both problems here.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna point across the river to what looks like, I'm assuming, a weak section of the wall. Is that what that is over there?
Roll me a perception check. We'll see what
Sure,
more data you
we'll do
get.
that. Yeah, okay. I will roll you a perception check.
I fucking love
ZoranTheBear.
rolling. I love dice.
Big 18 over there.
In your 18, you do notice a path that where, with enough stealth, you could find yourself going past the walls. You do notice that there are several guards on the walls. This point of entry isn't as manned as you think the other ones are. You kind of lucked out, where this one seems to be not as well guarded. But if you can figure out a way to stealth your way through, you feel like you can get past the walls.
Well, Grekin.
There's like
What-
crack and stuff that's in the walls. So
Yeah.
you notice this was under attack some time ago, and apparently the folks who run the city have just not repaired this point yet.
How slippery do you feel, Grekin? Not
I'm-
physically,
I'm-
but
I'm
you know.
slippery.
If you could take whatever he's got in the back of his cart, get through that hole, right? Pass one off to us. We could get the guy in front of us busted. I hate that guy. If I saw him hung today, it'd be the best day of my life. Get him busted. Take the rest of the stuff that the guy behind us needs through.
Okay.
Hide it
let me-
somewhere for him, right?
Let me ask you a
He
question.
gets through unscathed. We get rid of the guy in front of us. He gets the stuff that he needs to get his family back,
Right.
potentially,
Right.
and we get through faster. All of it,
Right.
and you could get through there. I could try and make a diversion for you.
Here's my
If I
question.
could just distract guards, maybe you can get through.
Why, if I could just take the stuff and smuggle the bags, why do I have to put some sauce in the front? I feel like you just don't like that guy, and that's
Well,
fine.
because then it's. I mean, yeah, we solved the guy behind us' problem, but we still have to wait for the next hour and a half for this guy in front of us to be done, or we could get him arrested and they'll pull him off to the side, potentially. I think planting something on the guy in front of us is absolutely going to get him pulled. Like, there's no point in checking anymore. They found it, right? Like, move on.
Yeah.
And yes, I do hate him with a passion.
All right. Right.
It's actually a big moment of character development that I didn't stab him on the spot, actually.
No. Yeah. It's just he seemed rich, right?
I don't know.
Like,
he called me
he
poor,
seemed-
so I'm
yeah.
assuming he thinks something of himself.
You know what? It's okay. Rich people don't go to jail. He'll be all right. Well, I'm in.
Right on.
We dap each other up.
Alright,
All right.
so
So detail me the plan you want.
I think I make a diversion, Grekin. I can make a diversion over here to get their eyes away from the direction. How are we gonna get you across the water?
I can swim.
How is this deep? Like is this like a drop off here? Because this is a moat, right? It's not just like flush with the.
It's deep for me, trust me.
Well,
Yeah,
no, but I'm saying like, is it a drop off then
you-
water, or is it water flush with the ground?
You
It's water
see
flush with
from the
ground.
position of everything and the guards looking around, they seem to, you can either stealth across the bridge, squeezing past the carriage. Here, let me do. Yeah, so I have context. That you feel that you can squeeze past the carriage, that's in front, and try to stealth by it to kind of get to that little side passage there, and kind of go along the wall. With how the guards that you see none, but from just glancing for the parapets and stuff, you don't see a lot of activity. Is there that, or you could try to jump into the water, swim across, climb up a little bit, then do it, or find other inventive ways to get up across. There's options.
I'll leave it up to you, Grekin, how you want to get over. Actually, if you take the bridge, that's an opportunity to just plant something on him right there before you move on. I will make the diversion. I've got an idea in mind of what I'll do to get people's attention. I can be loud. You know me. But I think the sooner we get this done, the better. I don't have a plan for if you get caught, though.
Don't worry.
Which
I'm
is our
smooth
problem.
talking green boy. I got this.
All right, I trust you.
Can I do? Okay, never mind. It only works on me. Sorry. I was gonna see if I could cast a bullhorn on you, but it's only on self.
That's okay. I'm loud. They're not that far away. I'm sure I can project my voice loud enough to get them to look over, along with other things.
So I'll go fill the other two in on the plan and see what's happening with them at the cart.
So, any updates?
Oh. What is it?
You
Smell.
just swallow air?
That smell.
Oh yeah, you get used to it.
Grekin,
Keg will close the door.
I kind of lean closer to Grekin. That smell, that's his family. They need to get in. Like, very soon they are. Otherwise, it won't be possible to revive them.
Klaara, I will say how, like, you seem to have a better grasp on that kind of thing. How destructive did those materials look?
Okay, so essentially those materials you would use if you want something that does not belong in this world, in this plane of existence, out of something we don't like to talk about at all, into our plane of existence and possess a body.
Because I'll be honest, like, it is sad that his family is gone, but if this causes more trouble than what it's worth, I think we might need to tell him that,
I will note that I already noted that my church, the one which he wants to resurrect as that family, would very much not approve of those items whatsoever. It's antithesis to my deity, and if we help him smuggle this in the city, we will need to take care of this and figure out what kind of cult is requiring this for him to do.
Right. So the plan is simple. We get him through the gate. I smuggle the items for him.
Could we sabotage the materials to be,
That's
not as culty? Because then I'd feel a little bit better about smuggling in if they're, mute.
Well, they would notice it, probably. I feel like we could sabotage it after they take it from him.
I mean, what kind of materials are they? Are they like flask? Is it like we can put sand in the engine type deal, or like
Miscellaneous items and sacks.
What would happen if I consecrated them?
Probably a lot of them would get burned up and everything.
What's the holdup, Grekin? What's going on?
Oh, we're just talking about if we can.
I guess we could all link back up together now.
Did you
Yeah.
tell him what the plan is?
Well, I was getting to that. We were just having, how conversations go.
Well, okay, it's just been a couple of minutes.
I'll just note
I'm
that
starting to
we
get antsy, which should tell you something.
No, I know.
I will know that once it's inside of the city, we will need to figure out how to deal with it, because I'll be completely 100% honest. If we don't do anything about it after it gets in the city, we won't be able to resurrect Leo, because the Church of Pharasma will have bigger problems.
That is
Right.
an inside the city problem for inside the city people like
That's
us
true.
when we're in there. For now, we can worry about getting in.
I turned to Keg. Give me the stuff. I'm gonna smuggle it in, and I'll meet back up with you when you're through, and we'll go from there.
Okay. He hands you a couple sacks.
I start stuffing them in my pants.
You look like you have a giant ass, like Big Slappy from TF2.
Bro is cheeked.
Is it like the TikTok dude goes around with the bodyguards and he just has
Yes.
a fucking insane ass?
Yes.
Perfect.
Got a new
Exactly.
large.
Exactly what I wanted.
You could say that he looks very cheeky.
Is there like a smaller bag? Like maybe like one that I can have in the palm of my hand, maybe?
Also, just a second AFK.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'll take that one. Argo, the plan is a go, and I just walk by him.
So it is. So I'm gonna walk over here by the water.
Mhm.
I want Grekin. I'll move back. Grekin, just give me a hand signal when you're ready to go, and I'll set the diversion going. Okay?
Let me get it started first.
Okay. All right. Get it started.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
I walk up again alongside this cart, Zoran. And are the guards paying any attention to me?
Currently, as far as you can tell, no.
I
Nobody
knock
is.
on the cart door.
You
Uh-oh.
open up a little door, opens up. Oh, excuse me. And you see like a butlery type fellow, and you see him inside this cart, very luxurious. Like, as I said, camper van as a wagon, and a bunch of other stuff. He seems to just be cooking
that.
something in the back, little plumes coming up and stuff out the little chimney. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I do believe that your employer inquired about some drinks and such.
Yes, we did have wine, but who are you?
Oh, I'm just a friend in the cart behind. We shared, my companion shared a small conversation with him. Didn't go well, and I just wanted to apologize. And I pull out the bag and I hand it to him. And I go, you mix that with the water, and my friend, I tell you what, it'll make the finest wine you've ever had. It's actually a northern concoction from the other side of the island, and I heard that it's going to be sweeping across the whole island like wildfire. So consider this like a little trial, if you will.
I see. Roll deception.
Holy shit, dude.
This man's got a silver tongue. He's got a silver tongue.
27.
Overtime!
He's like, oh, wow. Thank you very much. My liege was going to flog me again if I wasn't able to procure any other, drinkage for him. This will make him very happy. Thank you, sir.
He's not gonna drink it right now, is he?
Does he take it?
He does. He takes it, everything.
I close the door. I step back. I give a
Has-
thumbs up to.
As you're closing the door, you see one of the guards enter in and turn to him as he's holding the bag. And he's like, "Oh, anyone would like some refreshments?" And you see him opening the bag as your door is closing.
and I turn, thumbs up.
And you hear racket. So your thumbs go up. Just like, and then just the cart begins to shift and everything as they drag the
Shaking
guy out.
violently. Also, that cart is fucking huge in there with what you were describing. The biggest cart I've ever seen in there.
So we're gonna pause because Argo is trying to do something. You're starting to see the commotion now, Argo. What are you doing over there?
I've been given the thumbs up by Grekin. It is time for the diversion to start. I'm gonna pull out. I'm standing out in the field over to the left here, right?
Yeah.
I pull out my sword, and I start to scream in confusion. What the? And I'm gonna set the sword on fire and go, what the fuck is going on? What is this? I'm gonna start swinging it around, trying to put it out. What is happening?
I look over to Argo. What's happening? He's burning from the sword to his head.
Roll me deception
Fire.
roll me deception or performance.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
You said deception or
Deception
performance?
or performance, and you know
Yeah, for
what? It
Argo.
makes 0 difference. Emphasis on the 0, baby.
Oh,
Not you, Klaara. You're not doing anything.
Oh,
I'm
sorry. Never
hero
mind.
pointing that, baby.
That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Hey.
Better. 14.
I'll say. Okay, I'm gonna put you down a hero point. I'll say that due to the distance and people not knowing stuff, and because of the assistance of Grekin like doing the stuff, and one of the guards comes out going, "This guy's got evil magic stuff, and it's already spreading!" And he points to you.
It's already. It's here.
I'm gonna use Spitfire. I'm gonna just shoot fire into the air and go, what is happening to me?
Push the card over. It's too dangerous to be kept here. And you see guards will begin to hey ho, and
I run over to
they'll-
Argo and start
they'll-
loudly praying and casting some holy tricks around him.
Could I roll over to Argo as well at the blanket, like try and like put it out, like waving it wildly?
Don't worry, buddy, I got you. The
all right,
demons
now
won't
both
get
of
you.
you can roll me deception or
By
performance.
Pharasma, he's possessed! He's possessed by evil magic!
I rolled a 50.
Let me roll deception.
Oh,
I will
no.
hero point that. I will hero point that.
We're burning them all early.
It's
Yeah,
funny
saw
though.
the-
It's funny.
Funny.
Let me quickly, there we go.
It's better than a 1. It's better than a 1.
It's all
with your
15.
both rolls of a 15, a lot of things begin to happen. So the cart that's there, they take it off to the side. They kind of bring it past the gates and bring it around, and they're basically just like securing. They've pretty much cuffed to the noble guy and its butler that was inside. So they're all taking care of that, and a lot of the guards are now just kind of dealing with that. A lot of them over there, you see a lot of them up there in the parapets with crossbows and stuff. They're like, what the fuck is going on there? Like, you're past the moat, so they don't care as much, but they're paying attention to you. They're like, what the fuck is that shit? Giving ample time for your guy's cart to go up, and for Grekin to make his move.
I want to reach up, like as all that's happening, I want to reach up and like slap the horse's reins like they're on, to make them move forward, and I'm just gonna walk alongside the cart, and I want to hide with my like short stature as it moves.
Okay, so we're gonna get it up to here. Roll me stealth.
He wins these.
He still has a
He's
hero point.
he's our
This is
slippery
good.
guy. Nah, he's a slippery guy. He doesn't
Slippery
need a hero
guy.
point.
He's gonna make it on the first time.
Slippery
Oh,
spot.
shit.
Natural 20.
Shit!
You are a shadow from the distractions, everything else, as if reality has bent. No one here sees you as you make it up to the hole in the castle walls. But you're able to freely go through if you want. If you want to, yeah, there you go. So as you're up there, I'm now going to concentrate on the rest of our adventurers. Argo, your sword's still on fire. You notice your cart is moving up.
I see that Greg moved the card up, and Greg's vanished. I don't see where he is anymore. I don't gotta ham this up anymore. He's through, baby. I have the sword in my hand, and Klaara's chanting holy scripture at me, and I just go, I give this body back. And then I let the fire go out, and I just slouch over for a second and go, oh, great priest of Pharasma. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'll go and I'll hug Klaara, and I'll put the sword away. And
Klaara kind of just like, lets out a surprise squeak because she's not used to physical contact, and just kind of like, makes some embarrassed botchy noises.
As I'm hugging her, I go, they bought it, let's go. And I'm just gonna start walking back to the cart.
Greg would solemnly nod, thinking his blanket did anything whatsoever, and fold it up like a flag very fancily on his hand.
Klaara.exe has crashed and for a moment is restarting before finally heading back to the cart.
The most important tool in the universe is a towel or a good blanket.
So,
Greg loves his blanket.
you guys,
I love my
you guys
blanket.
return to your cart and kind of hop in. Of course, one of the guards will come up and stop you guys, and we're going, all right, just hold up. It's like, you folks all right? You good?
Whatever
Yes,
was in
the evil
that
spirit
other
was
cart's
vanished.
possession, whatever was in that other cart's possession, it held me for a moment, but thankfully, this great priest of Pharasma has banished whatever had me. I feel fantastic. I feel holy.
I grasp my holy symbol and loudly chant a prayer to Pharasma.
Okay, good. So, well, we still have to, search some things, but you've all been through enough. We'll try to make it quick. At least you don't have practically a home on wheels, so we'll get you through just fine. And he's like, just empty out your pockets, put them out on the side of the cart here. We'll just make sure you're not carrying anything weird. And he'll come up, and as he's coming over, he'll notice the coffin. And go, what's in there?
It is our dead friend. He died in service to Pharasma.
Oh, bringing bodies from the city, huh? Well, the problem with that is that normally we have a problem with people, sometimes folks look to come in here thinking they got a magical, need to bring undead and whatever. I mean, we deal with them all the time, right, boys? Yeah, they all kind of agree
I
on top
can
of the
guarantee to you that he is not going to become an undead. I am the priest. I am a priestess of Pharasma, and I'm taking care of this body.
Well, a lot of people say the priest is a whatchamacallits, and regardless, you need a death pass.
A what now?
Are these
death
guards
pact.
goon posting?
You need a death pass. You to make sure that it is labeled. It's going to go into a cemetery or whatever other service you plan to do with it. Whatever. I'm not that much of a freak. So you need to buy a death pass. 10 gold.
Is he bullshitting us?
Roll perception. The insight checking in Path for Second Edition, you roll a perception for it to be like, hey, is this genuine or not? So,
I'm also gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
checking.
perception as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me find
That's a
my
27.
perception.
I rolled a 22.
Okay, I'll wait for Klaara.
I rolled a 13.
Klaara, he is serious as fuck. You have to pay for dead bodies going. There's not enough room in the cemeteries. It's meant for certain people now because there's just not enough room or anything. The crypts are full, all this other stuff. Normal people are
That makes
cremated and
sense.
like buried in with the stone and stuff. Like it's not logical. And for people just bringing in dead, no one should be bringing dead bodies into a city, right? Like it makes no sense. I mean, sure you might go there for the service, but we don't know where the hell you're gonna go. It's a big city to track you. Argo and Greg, he's trying to get money out of you. Like there's genuinely a concern for dead stuff, and they want to keep tabs on it. This guy's etching you for money.
Gotcha.
Like for paperwork of getting inside, it's a gold. But this guy's like, nope, 10 gold.
I'm full. I'm covered in metal. You hear a clanking, like two pots like being tapped together. My hands are shaking. I go, oh no, I think whatever's happening to me before is coming back. I need to get into that church right away, or else something bad might happen, and my hand's gonna start moving to my sword and clanking against it.
Oh, hey, if something bad's happening, we'll just put you in the temporary holding cells until it passes over.
Yeah, how about we calm down, Argo? But I will say, we paid 10 gold just for this very nice coffin alone, and do you expect us to believe that you can just pay another 10 gold just to get in. We have a dear friend, a companion, an adventurer, a hero, and you want us to pay an extra 10? I smell that something fishy's going on.
Are you sure, Gereg? We could always ask the
I'm gonna
guard
nod.
captain.
I'm sure.
Okay. Roll me diplomacy, Greg. Let's see if you could touch his inner goodness.
Albert?
That might be a reroll. I'm gonna use a hero point.
And it's worse.
Son of a bitch!
That's just a Greg moment if I've ever seen it.
The spaghetti's all
So,
over.
You come in, you give your whole thing. He goes, yeah. In fact, because of your shenanigans, it's gonna be 12 gold now. For wasting my time with such false sob stories. People trying to bring in dead people all the time,
leash is off,
raising
Argo.
zombies
Just
and
go, just
Absalom. Can't have it.
The leash is off. Just go, Argo.
Leash is off. I'm not grabbing my sword, but I'm just putting my hand down on the hilt of it. I'm gonna go, sure, you know what? I'll give you your 12 gold. Then I'm gonna march to the church, and I'm gonna explain to them who I paid and what I paid for. I'm gonna go to town hall. I'm gonna tell them the exact same thing. Do you want the entire guard to be questioned? Checked? You're gonna have a hard week, buddy. I'll give you a deal. How about I don't make your life hell, and I give you 5 gold.
Roll me deception.
God, it's almost like I made this character for a
Oh,
dungeon
intimidation.
crawler.
That's right. Yeah, no. Don't do deception. That's an
Okay.
incorrect roll. I'm gonna delete. Do intimidation. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay. That one I'm better at. Well, it wasn't great. 15.
Hey, 15, bro, is better than a
15
3. I don't
better
know.
than a
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
I kind of just sigh, look over to the guard. Luke, this is already getting hard. Can we just get in, please? I'm sure that we are better off
Well, hold on.
in the city, in the church, dealing with all of this.
Let the 15 cook. Where's this gonna
Okay.
get us?
She's helping right now. She's already committed.
All right,
Roll
fair
me
enough.
diplomacy. And if it's worse than a 15, you make it harder on him.
Oh no.
He kind of side his eyes
That's
left
cooked
and
right there.
right.
That's cooked.
with your 13 diplomacy, Klaara. He kind of eyes his things left and right. With Greg's roll and Argo's roll and Klaara's roll, you're like left and right, like yeah, look, 5 gold and let you off easy.
Easy. I'll give him his stupid fucking 5 gold.
Let's doing business with you. Good luck with
Yeah.
you. Pats the coffin, friend, and he lets you all pass. Doesn't even give you a piece of paper for the death pass.
I
And lets
think
you go
we
through.
could have probably just bribed him for the illicit goods, actually, in hindsight.
But we gotta save money.
Oh,
You can
true.
save money.
I gave you a lot of fucking options for this.
Yeah.
So you
Argo
guys.
thinks to himself, he's got to be careful. He's gonna bite his fucking tongue off this week.
So you guys are past the gate, and you see your friend behind you also begin to move up. They're saying nervous as all heck. And you see he's a lot less nervous now. But you guys are past the gate, and you see Grekin over there.
I
We
wave.
gotta- we should meet up with Grekin. If there's anything morally you want to do with the crap he has on him, that's between you and him. As far as I'm concerned, I need a breather. I'm gonna punch a hole through something. I'm just gonna wait here.
I'll meet up with Grekin.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good call.
All right, so you guys basically want to meet up somewhere in the city, just like keep an eye shot of each other, but basically keep an eye on stuff.
Yeah.
We'll do this then. You guys are
Sure hope we find that guy some point.
you guys pass up the west gate. You can wait for the guy that potentially come back through the gate if you want.
We probably should, because this is a big city and it would be kind of easy to
Yeah.
lose him in there.
He's
It's
gonna
a
have
big
to pay
city,
30 gold
and-
for his entire family.
I don't want he is. I don't want this on us. Like, we got to get rid of it. Also, I mean, we helped him get in without a scratch. We could ask for some money for his stuff back. I mean, he's getting paid for this stuff, right?
Well,
look, I think that he's supposed to collect the rest of the money from his benefactor for delivering the goods, and the question is, when he delivers the goods, it is our problem. We are in the city, and the Church of Pharasma is the one.
I don't think that. I mean, we're going straight to the church, aren't we? Like, do you really think that us giving him this stuff is going to become a problem so fast for the church that by the time we get there, it's like, we can't help you. This just happened. Like,
no, but it'll be a problem in the future, and it's just like smuggling drugs into like a city. Like, you know, someone's gonna smoke it.
Oh, well, we did it. Listen, we did it. All right, we've done it. We're not.
Listen to me.
Okay, go ahead.
We will be in the city for at least a week. After resurrection, Leo is going to be very weak. He's going to need some time. He's going to need some time. We will need to recover too, and it's entirely possible that we don't have enough money for the church to revive him, and they will want something from us, you know, to help them. And if there is at least a trace of truth to what the guard said, this big city has a lot of problems. In fact, I think that every big city has a lot of problems as a rule, but you get what I mean. We will be potentially bogged down with a job here, perhaps even with Leo after he's revived. But you see, whatever he brought in, if it's about to become a problem, it's going to be our problem pretty damn soon.
It's up to you. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think... Well, it's whatever.
What do you guys want to do?
I defer to the group.
What do you want to do?
I'm still down for sabotaging it or like doing something with it.
We can sabotage it. I suppose. Would we know how to sabotage it?
We could also bring it to the church.
I can just start spitting in bags.
Well, I do not think we're bringing the obvious contraband to the church that we smuggled in. That is a horrible idea.
Well, I mean, to turn it in and say like, hey, you know, like we're about to unveil, like, even if we say like, talk to the guy, meet up with them, we can help out the church.
One question: where did you get this stuff? I don't think that's just causing problems for ourselves. We're gonna go ask those people for help. We can't be bringing.
But we have a priest on our side. That's the thing.
I think that it might be a decent. Actually, can I try to judge what would happen at the church if we do this?
There's been multiple points made. Let me clarify what's going on. So you want to sabotage all the cultist components and stuff just to make sure.
First of all, is it possible to sabotage it?
Yes, you 100% believe you can. And as you as a priestess Pharasma, knowing stuff like this, that's what you have, you think you would gain in favor for that. So you would believe that this would be the right cause. It's like just basic, just religion stuff for you. So you know at least that much. You know it's encouraged to do so.
I think we should definitely sabotage it and possibly even tell the church about this. This is removing this kind of stuff from the streets and from the world in general is what the Church of Pharasma is about. We are trying to get the world rid of this stuff, and handing it off to the cultists unsabotaged is definitely a bad idea if we don't intend to hunt those cultists down.
I'm with Klaara.
Also, telling the church we did this might put us in a, good light to the church itself and make it easier to revive Leo. It might get us involved in some domestic trouble here, that is true, but the reviving process might be easier and faster. Which means that, you see, it won't be the four of us to solve this trouble with whatever is about to happen. It's gonna be the five of us.
What do you guys like to do?
Grekin? You haven't weighed in yet?
I honestly think it's as simple as we don't tell anyone. We ruin the ingredients, right? And then we just give them to them. So if everything goes according to plan, whatever they want to do with it can't be done. Nobody knows we were involved, and that guy gets the money to save his family, or try to save his family.
If they find out that it was sabotaged, he brings it to them. That guy wants to save his family. He's not gonna cover our ass. If it's sabotaged, he's probably going to tell them that he made a deal with us.
Yeah, and then we kill them. Like, if they come for us, it's really easy to kill people. People are not that tough.
You see, this dude already suffered enough.
Yeah, but why? Like, what I'm saying, though, is if everything goes according to plan, they won't know. And if they do know and he rats on us and they come after us and not him, we just kill him.
Honestly, I think it's better for the Church of Pharasma to know that someone's trying to smuggle this stuff into the town.
Okay, but you're
I
doing
mean, we could sabotage it, and once we're sabotaged with it, we hand it off to them. Then we could tell the church afterwards, like, hey, there's a smuggling problem with occultist stuff. And then maybe ask the guy Keg for information about it, and then, bring off the information to the church.
If you prefer it that way, I'm with you.
I mean, if we just take it to the church, it's dooming him.
I don't think it's dooming him because...
How? It's dooming his family. He's not getting his family back because those pieces are the money for him to get his family back. So we hand it off to the church. He's definitely not getting any money from the cultists. And they know that he didn't give them their stuff. So A, they're probably going to kill him, like he said. And B, he's definitely not getting his family back because he's not getting his money. So it is 100% dooming him if we bring them to the church.
Well, what I thought was that the church would appreciate that he helped them out and did the right thing and brought it,
I thought you were saying that for us.
The information I told you is like they would be glad that you messed up cultist stuff.
Oh, okay.
If the guy dies, his family guy, Pharasma encourages death. She doesn't like when people are continuously extended in life. So Pharasma's like,
true.
hell yeah, dead people. Like you're gonna die eventually. That's her philosophy, basically.
I'm with you that we should
I
bust them
know.
up. I just don't think bringing them straight to the church.
I also, again, I feel like it's being twisted a little bit. I don't want to kill them. I just think that if they show up to attack us, then morally we're righteous in separating their heads from their shoulders.
No, I knew what you meant.
That is fair. I agree about that one. If they use this kind of stuff for rituals, they do deserve to be ended.
Yeah. So basically, like, we can just tell the church that we did sabotage said materials when we get up there, and then we still sabotage it. And we give it off to them.
Yeah.
And if it comes up later, we'll
fair.
deal with it. And then that way, we actually have, like, a good reason.
That is very fair.
All right.
Well,
All
we
right.
have a course of action.
All right, so just make sure I understand, just to make sure I didn't mishear anything. You're going to sabotage the materials in any which way or form, and you're going to give it back to the guy when you're waiting for him, and then he's going to go off and do his thing, and you guys are going to go off and try to find the church.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, you guys basically stand off, maybe to a side, still trying to kind of keep into the entrance. You notice that the guy, after a lot of trials and tribulations, and you're still waiting on him, you find that he gets through the gate decently A-okay. They didn't find anything wrong with it. Question on the bodies, and he had to pay a good chunk of cash on his way out, but he's able to get through. So as he gets through, you do notice him. You're able to flag him down, and I assume like you do magic stuff, spit in a bottle, something like that, to mess up the components.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Some
do so.
Guided sabotage.
Yeah, you do so, and you hand it back off to him, and he goes like, "Oh, thank you so very much. I can finally get my family back. Thank you so very much. Oh, goodness, good to go, finally. And you see he's very happy. Like very pleased. Everything has been going as smooth as it's been. And he kind of shakes all of your hands and stuff. This very wiry fellow. And he's like, oh, thank you very much. I guess I'll see you around.
I hope
We'll
not.
see.
Foreshadowing.
I hope that you will have an easy time getting your family back.
It's like, me too. Anyway, thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And you see he'll get in his little cart. Bless you. And
Nice.
he
Thank you.
will begin to leave. And so with that, you're in Absalom, deep inside city itself. You're in the Westgate section of it, and no idea where the Church of Pharasma is. And with that, let's go ahead and take a break. Everyone can stretch their legs, put away anything, get some drinks and stuff like that. And we'll see people here in a little bit.
Great, because my teeth are swimming.
And
So,
we're
Zoran,
back.
you are saying we are putting a bag over Chad's head and putting
Yeah.
them in the cart and... Oh, holy shit, we are live again. Sorry, guys. Didn't see you here.
No, they can know. They just have no
I'm gonna
choice.
hurt you, chat.
in Minecraft.
I'm gonna put a bag over your head and beat you over the head with a truncheon in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
in Minecraft.
That's not admissible in court anymore. You know what? Fuck it. I mean it.
No,
I gotta
it's
ask you a
in a
question,
certain
chat.
context.
Do you like hurting other people?
Are these Abomination Vault players in the room with us today?
So you
Are
see,
they-
the nice thing is I got a nice big basement. We can fit many, many chat members in there.
Are they confused as to why they're not in the Abomination Vault?
This doesn't
Why are
look
they
like
not
the
in there?
Abomination Vaults at all.
Yeah, this is
Name
a
every
city.
enemy after a chat member.
Me when I get kidnapped
Oh,
and put in
God.
somebody's basement. I've been here, bro. This is just like the vaults.
So while you guys are here, you basically have an options to go to start looking around for the church. You have no idea where this thing is. Absalom is a huge place, and so you have to probably start investigating where it might be, where you need to go for it. Where what would you guys like to go? What would you guys like to do while you're in the city? Or you could find a tavern to rest somewhere. You gotta store Leo somewhere and the carts. I start looking around for the church.
You sure do have to store Leo somewhere.
We could ask someone where the church is.
Yeah, let's just start
Good.
with Joe Schmo. Just pick a guy off the road. Church got to be kind of big, right? I know it's a big city, but
Okay, start going around and go ahead and roll me a society. You can roll me a society, or if you want to talk to somebody and try to get information out of them, roll me a diplomacy
I'll roll a society.
or intimidation, however you want to do it.
I'd like to roll diplomacy.
I got a 16.
Okay,
I'll let my
I got
friends
a
know.
for society.
17.
17 for diplomacy. What would everyone else like to do?
Ride in the cart.
All right, right in the cart, and Warpug's eating wings. So
Warpugss is eating.
I hate sweat. I'm so hungry. They were
eating
supposed
during
to-
the show. What the
They were
fuck?
supposed to be here before and they weren't.
So you guys, so with your 16 roll, Greg, you're having a hard time trying to suss out all the different quarters and stuff like that to figure out where exactly it is. You have an idea, but you know it's going to take you a while to get there. It's a huge city. Like, if you've ever walked around in Tokyo, it takes you a while just to get through most of that city just by walking. There's a transit and stuff, but this place doesn't have public transit. You have a cart that helps, but God, it sucks. And Klaara, as you've been talking to people and stuff, he's like, hey, get away from me. You know, like just people just trying to shoving you away. People more concentrated on themselves than you. But you do get a general direction of one of the quarters. Now for context of people listening to stuff, there's a whole book in Absalom. I do not have all the quarters memorized, so we're ad-libbing stuff here. But if you want to double check on Absalom, for Pathfinder 2nd edition, there is literally the book that Eric would have busted his ass off trying to get, because the city's his baby. And
I have it.
Yeah, I gave it to you. It's a gift.
Yeah,
Here you
I'm
go.
looking at it. I just turned to my right. I see it over there.
Yeah, and
Metagame.
I'm gonna get stuff wrong, but just be aware, people trying to basically lure me. Lore was never my strong suit when I was working at Pies. I always relied on the other guys for that. But
Lore? Here's
yeah,
the fun thing about tabletops, Zoran. It's all in our heads. We can make up whatever the fuck we want. I'm glad you wrote a book, guys, and I'm sure it's fantastic. We're just gonna make it up.
By
you
principle
say
of
that, but then there's a lot of people who say they're going, thing right, and I'm like, I don't care.
You've now given them
It's home game,
their
home game.
yeah.
So-
You've now given them their warning. It's gonna be wrong. We're just
You're
making it up
gonna
as we
be
go.
wrong.
They're
So-
like, how did you find this out, Zoran? And you're like, I made it the fuck up.
If I nat 20 a society, can I keep the book on me?
Sure. Let's see it.
Okay, shit.
Society.
Society, Batman.
A low punny, Grekin.
No.
Oh,
too many
Oh, boy.
streets.
got 16 on the die, unfortunately. It's
Seven.
21
Put
total.
the book down.
I gotta close the book now, yeah.
Close the book.
So with your diplomacy in Grekin's addition to society, you're able to pinpoint the general area where it is, somewhere up in the Wise Quarter, and it'll take you a bit to get there, but you've been traveling for days, like it's been a while, so you probably want to rest for the night and then travel later. So you guys can rest, or you can potentially kind of exhaust yourselves a little bit and start heading straight to the church.
How's Leo looking?
You pop up in the top, still dead.
I mean, is he gonna survive another day without, having any complications? I don't want him to like wake up with like rigor mortis, I just
It's already set in. He's you feel that you have some time to rest before you get to the church.
Well, I will note that we probably want to get to the church as soon as possible, because I feel like if there is culty shit happening, there is a good chance that something would happen overnight.
Do they have accommodations at the church? Do they got like a
Would
Yeah,
I
man,
be
they're
able
called
to get
graves.
Actually, from my knowledge of the Church of Pharasma, would I, as a priestess of Pharasma, be able to get accommodation for me and my companions at the church?
And this cool dead body.
And this cool dead body?
No, you don't think you would.
Yeah, we probably want to find a place to stay for a day before going there.
All right, so you guys
Well,
are
I
gonna just
guess
stick in
it's
a
time to find
random
a tavern.
We gotta find it in, yeah.
Could we could I roll society, see if I can find a nice one?
Sure can.
Can
Do
we
you want a
afford
nice one?
Grekin? Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
a nice one for the price. Okay, I'm like nice as in
Yeah,
cheap.
it's something good for the buck, something
Yeah.
cheap. It's you're trying to find that tavern, which is like those mom and pop shops, like those like Chinese areas, like those little hole in the walls, which are they just do whatever the fuck they can to the wall, like just random posters and shits everywhere. But it's the best fucking food you've ever had and the sweetest people. You're looking for that, and with the roll of a 14 society, Greg, no, you don't find one. You just find a normal one.
A normal one will do.
It's just
A normal one will
good
do.
old tavern.
Normal one and stuff. I'll say it is going to be 5 silver each for you guys to rest and to store your carriage. Going to be 10 silver. But we're gonna round it all up, basically via gold. Just keep it simple. It's gonna be 5 gold for everyone to stay and to put your put your carriage and put up your horses and all that.
Each or between us?
5 gold each.
Five gold each.
What
You're in
kind
the
of
city.
fucking place is this?
You're at
sleep in the
Absalom,
streets.
baby.
Did we just fucking run into the
Hold
tourist
on.
trap?
Hold on a minute, man.
5
Give me
gold
just-
each.
No, hold on. I'm not gonna
You
read
can't.
the
You
book.
can't
Oh, there you go.
take
He's
the
getting
book.
the book. He's
You
getting
can't.
the
You didn't
book.
roll your 20.
Hold on, here it is. The book on Absalon, baby. Right here. Let me just.
He said 5 silver each. I almost put it as silver, but no, I was like, wait a minute, you're this level is this.
This is a complete fighter's triangle. Hold on. You know what? 5 gold sounds right.
Okay, wait a second. What number did you find?
I didn't. There it is.
You can try to find a cheaper tavern if you'd like.
I think
Yeah.
we go cheap.
Listen, let's go find a shithole. We're like 4 strong people, and all of our belongings are on us. Like,
That is true.
All right, well, let's go ahead. Someone else roll me society then.
I'll roll a society to see if we can find a shithole. I'm looking for like real bottom of the fucking bit, and oh god, am I not finding it?
You find the 5-star hotel you've ever seen.
Oh, probably it's like 5 gold a minute here.
Can I try to search as well and ask someone
Sure
for
thing.
recommendations?
Sure thing. Tell me however you want to do it, and I'll tell you what you need to roll.
I'll try to ask people around the street which don't seem in a rush and seem more approachable,
Sure thing.
and
roll me
ask them
diplomacy.
for advice.
That's a 26. Oh, it's right there, right by the 5 stars, the shittiest alleyway place you've ever seen. Just
It's
right
actually
by
situated in its basement.
Yeah. It's
So I
nice.
basically found it, is what you're saying.
It's gonna be 5 silver each for each person, and 1 gold to take care of your horse and horse and
That's what I'm
stuff.
talking about.
It's
That's what
Thank you
I'm
very much,
talking
guys.
about.
the carriage is
kind
street
man.
parking, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You can only park between like overnight parking is you can only park at 9 p.m. and you have to get up at like 6 a.m. to take the cart away, or else you'll get fined.
That's fine
so
with
fair.
us.
That's so fair. It's the
This
damnedest thing. I found this. This pamphlet
in
on
the
the
book?
city.
What
Yeah.
are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Just flipping through the book.
Put the book down. We're playing the game in the city.
I'm just fucking with you.
So you guys are able to set up for the night to kind of speed run this a little bit. You set up in the tavern and stuff. You guys, you good rest.
So 5 silver.
Yeah, five silver each, and
I did.
I'll also subtract a gold from your party loot to take care of the carriage. So you guys are able to take care of yourselves there, and just
I mean,
Goodness.
all things considered, this inn we found that you say is a shithole almost sounds word for word like a Hilton.
true.
Insane.
True.
Which is insane.
That's actually
This is
crazy that you would say
hilarious.
that.
There, I went
Found the
to.
Hilton.
It
I
was just
went to-
fucked up because there goes our Hilton sponsorship.
There is a place we stay. I went to New Orleans to go visit a voice acting friend who's done stuff like My Hero Academia and shit. And I was like, oh, I'll just drive over because me going to New Orleans isn't that far of a trip for me. I'm like, oh, I'll just come visit you. We'll go eat stuff in New Orleans, and I've never been to New Orleans. I fucking hated it because the hotel we had sticky fucking floors. It had like a virtual clerk where it's just someone on a webcam like looking at you and you see their screen. So they're on there all the time. And it's like a remote job, which honestly, neat idea. The only thing she does is just checks you in and gets you your shit and tells you your code. Like, you don't really need someone there. But my God, was it fucking annoying. Like, like the shit was sticky, barely any water pressure. We called for service, like, oh, we'll just go downstairs and get it. And I'm like, there's no one here? Like, I don't hear bring me towels when I'm butt-ass naked with dripping with water? Like, the fuck is this? Like, just like, yeah, just
describe that a little more?
go get the shit that you want. And you're gonna pay like more than any other hotel around. They'll actually give you service. And I was like, fuck this shit. But that's what I'm templating here for your tavern experience. Just think of that. I'm angry. It's still mad at that place.
Instead of a virtual
man,
virtual clerk, it's just like you write it on a scroll and they fax
Yeah, it's a
it over
magic
real
scroll.
quick.
Yeah.
I have a clarification question, my friend.
Yeah.
When you say it had sticky floors, do you mean it had sticky carpet floors or
Sticky
sticky
hard
tile
floors.
Ooh,
You know,
not
like
as bad as sticky carpet, but it's up there.
if it was sticky carpet, I wouldn't be there. But like I didn't like it. Not to mention our sheets had stains on them, so we removed the sheets and we're like, can we replace these?
Instant subatomic annihilation of self.
Yeah, and then
I
I'm like,
simply cease existing.
yeah. I'm like, can we get rid of these?
Oh,
They're like,
boy.
oh, we don't have any more. We don't have any sheets right now. You can come get them once we're done drying. I'm like, do you have anyone to bring them up? They're like, no, we put them in the store room for people to get. I'm like, why am I paying money? Like, no, you're not doing this. Like, fuck you. So, but as you guys are in that experience, dealing with everything, not even hay bale beds, just rope. That's all you have. And Leo's just propped up somewhere in the coffin.
It's in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
You see,
with
the
that-
funniest part is Leo has probably the most comfortable sleeping compartment of all of
Oh,
us.
he is eternally asleep now. So, you guys are able to sleep in for through the night. No events happen, and you're able to wake up and make your way over to a church of Pharasma. And as you make your way there,
He's got fucking maps.
as you
Oh,
make
it's a
your
cool
way
map.
there, you're going in through the city, a lot of bustling and stuff. But as you reach the church itself, you notice that somebody with robes are kind of outside, kind of addressing people, and you see that it's I would put a shit ton more tokens on the map, but I didn't want to lag everything because otherwise I would have filled this up. You see, there's a group that has been gathering who seem to be very disgruntled. They're just kind of like, what do you mean? It's like, this is outrageous. And you see they're fairly upset.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh,
Combat
boy.
encounter. I'm kidding.
We are not slaughtering civilians.
kidding.
No,
I begin to
I'm
channel.
not
my-
allowing this. This is not allowed.
Well, then get in there, Tiger. You're our agent on the inside.
Okay. Oh god, this is gonna suck. I get closer to the crowd, obviously not comfortable with the crowd, and kind of peek over forwards, and first try to get a hang of the situation. Like, just figure out what the fuck is happening before I go in there and say, hello, I'm a priestess too.
It's a good idea.
Sorry, I muted myself. Absolutely. Klaara?
Yeah, that's what I said. I
Perception?
want to observe a little. Oh,
Yeah, I said.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's sorry. My bad. Between my mic messing up, it probably muted. So go ahead and roll perception. My bad. I erred there. I apologize.
That's a
Okay.
26.
Excellent roll. So as you're looking across the crowd, you notice that they're pissed. It's an angry mob starting to form, and you're seeing some that you would identify wearing the revelry in an outfit of a priest of Pharasma, and they're just kind of waving their hands around, going, "Oh, please, everyone! You have to understand, times are hard. You know, every other church is doing it, and we have to raise the prices." You know, for the resurrection, we understand that it pull pets and things of the such. It's an unfortunate passing, but Pharasma teaches us that death is just another part of life. Everything must end, and you must understand that, yes, you might come to us to be saved, but Pharasma looks poorly upon it all. And he's looking around, and he'll notice you, Klaara, and go, "See, a fellow sister has come. Please tell them that Pharasma, the way of death is to be permanent."
Can I improvise something that sounds very reverous and very religious, but
Sure
it's
can.
ultimately religious bullshit?
I'll let you roll religion for it. Absolutely.
Let me quickly roll religion.
That's a
I'm
3
bad
on
at
the
lying.
die.
Oh, that's a 3.
Go ahead.
I-
Tell me what
I
you
kind
say.
of like, just like,
have to lie. You're a cleric.
No, I'm not lying. I'm just like, you know that moment in Bocce when they just look at her and she starts like, kind of very nervous in front of that crowd. Klaara was not leading a sermon in a long time in a church full of people. She was around you guys in a small group, and the biggest crowd she's seen was in Otari when we got out of the tavern
Yeah.
after slaying the dragon.
She's been bumpkinized.
She kind of freezes up and just tries to just says one of, like, you know, the pieces of the scripture and just kind of refers them to that.
Okay, so well, you see, as our sister clearly has said out loud in perfect form, with no interruption to the scripture that she remembered perfectly. You see, we have to still raise the prices because, you know, it's what the market demands, and you know that if you just want some folks back, you just have to learn that sacrifices, even in your life, have to be made. You know, so the services have increased in price, and if you can't afford them, tough luck. And you see the priest of Pharasma cross his arms, very happy with what he just said, thinking he's won over the crowd, but they're pissed. They're very angry. They're seemingly on the verge of being violent in some way.
Can I try diplomacy instead of religion here now? To calm down the crowd instead?
Say what you want to say first, and then roll.
Everyone, please. By being angry in front of the church, you will not solve anything. We must ask ourselves where is the root of the problem, and it's not this church.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
It is not Clara's day.
Big rollers, big
With
rollers.
the 13, you're not gaining any headway. They seem to be very angry with stuff. Go ahead, Argo.
This is like literally what I'm here for. I'm gonna push through the crowd, get out in front. I'm not gonna get up next to the guy, but I'm gonna go up here, take my sword. It's still in its scabbard. I'm not gonna take it out, but I'm gonna take it.
Yeah,
slam it down.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I want my cat back. Yeah.
I turn to the crowd. I'm gonna slam the sword with its scabbard into the ground to make a clang and be like, I am a hired sword of Pharasma. You're all gonna want to clear out.
Oh no!
Klaara goes pale.
Religious
Klaara goes deathly
Pinkertons.
pale. Klaara just goes pale and, you know, goes back in the botchy mode.
I don't think you understand what the intelligent man here is saying. So let me dumb it down for you. If you can't afford, bugger off.
Escalate, escalate.
I'm gonna say I could just get him to fuck off through sheer intimidation.
Only God's favorite Pinkertons.
Oh, God.
So you're defending the priest basically against
I'm
the mob.
defending the priest against the mob.
They all seem very intimidated, seeing that the tide has turned. They thought you would be on their side, but they're like, oh, you know, they're all just kind of cowering before you, and you see the priest kind of tap you on the shoulder, like, oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Your help is greatly appreciated. Argo, Grekin, and Gereg, and everyone here, roll me a perception if you don't mind.
Oh man, I'm getting
I'm
stuck in this
sensing
I got a 21.
shady
They got a
shit.
7 for a
25.
12.
Why do I roll high on this when everyone's
11.
rolling but fail
Klaara.
the checks I want to do?
Argo, you're looking away a little bit, but you obviously hear this conniving guy's voice, and he's like, "Oh, thank you very much." And something sound wrong. And Klaara, as that shift's happening, you notice that his face kind of just kind of like jitters. It's like kind of like a glitch in the Matrix, but or a magical flare to his face a little bit. Only you two notice something wrong. Everyone else is like, thank you very much. If you could just disperse the crowd for me, you'll be rewarded.
He's the thing. He's the thing.
Can I try to stealthily disguising it as a prayer, cast detect magic, just to
can.
confirm my suspicion.
Absolutely. You cast detect magic. You can click the spell thing if you really want to, but
There
the
we
radius
go.
is large. Absalom is a magical place, but normally you would feel the presence of it. You do feel it strongly around the priest that something's up, and you would heighten it. You don't have it heightened at 3rd level, so you can't learn the scroll of magic, but you can just tell something's off there.
I'm just going to say here, let's see. Am I fully, okay, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I was trying to figure out
Okay.
if I can learn something else. Nah, I can't. Yeah.
I will, we'll pause it here for you two. Argo, you've gone up, you've noticed the stuff. Klaara noticed the stuff to detect magic. Greg or Grekin, what are you two doing?
I'm just. I see
Listen.
nothing wrong. They're handling it. I'm just watching the show.
Okay,
I'm with
Grekin?
you, my friend. They have it handled from what I can see.
Bumps
so I
fist,
would've-
grabs a handful of popcorn.
Me personally, I would have tried to talk the crowd down rather than intimidating them all. But I like his gusto more than I'm more just talking about Argo's attempt to like corral the crowd from like a performer's perspective.
Yeah. You're basically giving director commentary at this point.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
I'll now
I
round
really
back.
liked- his movement was solid there, and the pacing was okay, but the lens we used, we might have gone for a bigger one for a wide shot.
So
Kind of.
to push things along real quick, I'll switch back to Argo if you don't mind, Klaara.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
At Argo, like you notice that he kind of taps you, and you notice as his hand is kind of in your vision, it kind of goes from like just normal, just someone who's cleaned themselves and so hygienic, to just kind of gnarly kind of fingers, and it goes right back. Like something seems to be shifting in your vision.
Okay. I don't. You know what? I've noticed it. Mental note. I'm still turned towards the crowd. Show's over. Let's go. There's business with the church that needs to be attended to. If you've got problems, you can come back tomorrow. Time to disperse. Anyone who has a problem with that can take it up with me.
You see that the crowd goes, go ahead and roll intimidation for me. See if you can disperse the crowd or not.
Okay.
A
I rolled a
12.
12.
They all seem a lot angrier, going
Oh,
like, we need further healing services for the church. He's gonna start charging for that too. And it's like, oh, the other ones have been raising their prices. You can't keep us away from this. And you'll see that you see something starts touching your mind, Argo.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to let the thing touching your mind happen?
Fuck no.
It's a good call, bro.
What
You
if they
see-
wanted like a nice?
I haven't been
back
brain tickled
massage?
before. This is weird. Fuck this.
You see that it stops. You reject it, and you see that the priest seems a bit annoyed, but then kind of comes up to you and kind of whispers in your ear, going, "The crowd isn't dispersing. You'll be rewarded if you start taking out a few." And you see he's coughing, and things begin to change and begin to shift on him, and you see that he is he's no longer looking normal to himself. He takes some of the clothes and kind of like bundles himself up a little bit, going, I'm unwell, warrior. If we can hurry this along so I can go inside.
Here's my dilemma. Just add a character. It's the man, right? Wants to take my sword and stab this guy right now. To the crowd, that would just be me stabbing a cleric. For like no reason.
After defending him, really, hey, don't touch him. Stabs him.
This is my kill.
It's crazy because you're absolutely right, but also we've dealt with such horrors in the Abomination Vault that anytime even one person shows the slightest sign of like evil intent, our immediate reaction is, well, now you just have to die. Like, that's it, bro. Someone does like a perceived slight, we're like, well, that's a villain. He's got to go.
Death penalty.
What I'm getting at is that we should examine our characters more deeply and reflect on what happened to us down in that terrifying vault.
Klaara. With
I
respect to
kind
you,
of
Klaara. Go ahead.
go
ahead.
over to Grekin and Gereg, and I tell them, look closer to that priest.
What do you mean?
He's hiding something. He's using some magic to look like a priest. Who knows if it even is a priest or what it is?
Seems like it looks normal to me, but all right.
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
I used magic to detect magic. I sense some sort of trickery from him. Trust me in this.
What I will do is I'm probably gonna have to do some sort of roll for this. I'm gonna go. He said it once, but clearly you are not amused. So, congratulations, you get to hear it again from the man. And I'm gonna try and get behind him and put myself between him and the door and go, please tell the people again. But I want to be like behind him, blocking the door to the church.
He panics. He panics like, to provide the way, just take care of them. He tries to, you see he'll like take a bottle and just try to, and try to gulp it or so. His hand is shaking. It's, make me a thievery.
Thievery.
Punch him in the throat!
That's a 16.
That's 16, not Grekin, that's a crowd guy.
With a 16, with a 16, you snatch it. You snatch, you're able to grab it from, and you recognize it as one of the cultists and stuff that you messed up. And you messed up and everything. And you got.
Can I try to move through the crowd towards Argo?
Sure can. As you guys are kind of moving up, you don't need to be on his token. Back up.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, back the fuck up. As you see, what begins to happen is that the illusion falls, and you notice that that is just a gnarly older looking man. He's like,
he's a white man.
And he bolts. He runs as quick as he can. To the point where, like, not a lot of you have enough reaction to try to go like, oh, like, you know, it's like everyone's kind of shocked for a moment. And he bolts as quick as he can.
I'm faster.
I don't have a chance to try and grab him on his way by because I've been onto his shit.
It's let's go ahead and roll me an athletics check real quick.
That's a 23.
That's a 23.
You're able to snag him to make him a little bit slowed for it, but we're gonna start doing a chase sequence now.
Okay.
Let's say a fun little chase sequence, and because of your athletics roll, you're able to slow him down, trip him up a little bit. He kind of crashes into a couple stuff, and you guys can begin the chase. Now we're gonna set up a fun little scenario. Give me a.
I'm gonna tell you, gang, I am not fast in this plate armor.
That's valid.
I'm gonna need someone a little quicker than me to slow this guy down. Remember, we gotta talk to him. We're not killing him right now. Please try to keep him alive.
Yeah. My palm that was raised towards him goes down.
I can smell it. I can smell it. I can smell the magic missiles. I can see the gears turning of, well, they don't miss.
That's a crazy read, because that was my exact thought, though. Word for word. I was like, but they don't miss.
Bro's out here like it's a fighting game. Well, they're frame one. I mean,
I have all the advantage.
Oh god.
Bro gave up the neutral. He's fucked. I don't know what you want me to do.
Okay, so as we do this, let's do trying to find something that kind of works for this. We'll just do the normal battle music. That'll help with this. Oh god, it's playing on both. Whoop. There we go. So as you guys are rushing in through the streets, we're gonna do is the Pathfinder 2nd Edition chase rule stuff. As you guys are going in for it. So what I am going to do, or on how this generally works, is that pretty much the enemy's gonna be away. Your guys gonna be chasing them. I'm gonna kind of like by each of you, and you guys are gonna tell me what you want to do, and you will make progress towards him. But there might be obstacles and things on the way as you're rushing into the alleys and stuff of Absalon. So as you're running in through it, thanks to Argo's quick athletics checks thing to kind of like slow him down, you have slowed him down a little bit, so you guys are going to be up a little bit to basically be there. And what I'm going to do real quick here, chat, so I have a module here for the camera, and we're going to disable that so we don't have that issue here because it's going to keep changing on us. So for that, you guys are now chasing this guy down, running in through the streets, making some headway, and you see this guy pass by some overheading bricks that are above, and he kind of whips around and like fires off a bit of magic, kind of snaps some of the rope, and begins to fall. Grekin, you see an obstacle falling in front of you. What do you do? What would you like to do to try to get past that obstacle, try to gain ground on him?
I want to.
As he doing it, he'll be
to
up here
gain ground on him.
Yeah, you're trying to get up there.
It's already started falling, right?
Yeah, it's starting to fall now. So tell me how you would like to progress. So there's options that you have here. You can either try to slow him down in some way, with either actions, spells, abilities, whatever you would like to do, we'll make it happen. Or you could try to gain ground by passing the obstacles that I am presenting to you. So for this one, it'll be either an acrobatics to try to like flip over to the side, or try to reflex past it or so. You can give me an athletics to kind of like power on past so you don't get crushed.
I want to run. So this is what I want to do. I want to run, jump on, like climb these boxes, like, you know, in one movement.
Yeah.
Jump this, and then jump onto the roof.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
That goes hard. That's metal.
That is fucking metal, isn't it? Could it be performance from my time in the circus?
Do you have like circus lore or anything else like that, or?
Oh, it's just backstory. I don't have like the background.
Okay.
Well, actually, what is my background?
We'll keep it the acrobatics, as I would still, even if you were in a circus, I would do that.
That's fine. Ball out, dude.
Ooh. Oh, you're eating shit, buddy.
Oh no.
That's
Now,
a
hold on.
4. Or that's 4 for a 6.
Now, hold on. Reroll. I'm rerolling. It's so cool. I want to do it, dude.
He doesn't want to eat pavement.
I don't want to eat pavement.
Woo!
Oh, there we go.
Way better.
That's an 18. You're not able to get quite up to the roof. That would be a Herlukian. There would be a shit ton of effort to do so. But you're able to go kind of like wall run a little bit past it, so you're not affected. So you have progressed past it.
Oh boy, you got close.
Let's go. He's so fucked.
Yeah, it's relative movement, just to kind of mark your progress of getting past this. And I got to make room for the rest of you. Argo.
I'm
now
full sprint.
fallen. It's now fallen at this point, but now there's a bunch of rubble and obstacle in front of you.
I'm gonna do like the fucking like, what's that? What? I don't know what the sport actually is. It's like where you're sprinting and they have those like little ramps that you
long jump.
Not as long jump. I want to try and just like do like the sprint jump over it to see if I can get over it and tumble at the end.
Like Mario long jump over. Cool. Roll athletics.
Say less, bear man. That is a 26.
Dominating.
26.
That is a crit in my eyes. Boom,
I've got that
effort.
fucking Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs cop run going. I'm like, I'm going.
Getting up there. Greg.
Fix the rolls.
I'm sorry. My bad. Thank you.
No worries. I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you, fellas. Greg,
I'm gonna copy Grekin's homework and try to do the rooftop thing as well.
No.
Okay.
no.
Oh, come on, that
I
was
like the
my
cut of
plan
his jib.
too.
It's okay. Everyone can do it. Acrobatics. You make
I
it
rolled
by.
an 18.
Flintlock
Klaara.
wood.
Klaara, how do you get by?
I'm gonna copy the homework as well, together with the
Okay.
rest of the class.
Acrobatics. Make it by just fine with a 19. You guys make it all the way there. This guy is still hoofing it. You made a pretty good amount of progress. He hooks it past the alleyway and takes a left that you see. Hooks around to the left. He's still going. But this brings you all practically here now. But as you're going forward, you notice something wrong. You notice that there are people with glass panes walking by.
Fucking away, ZoranTheBear.
They're walking by with a glass pane holding it up. How would you guys like to progress?
Can I please go first?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Through the glass. I want to just
Roll
like
me
bull in
an
a china
athletics.
shop, just straight through the glass.
Oh,
that's
that's
a 14.
That's a 14. Are you happy with that? You got a hero point.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Okay.
It'd also be really funny if you just
you
slammed
come
into it without
up-
it breaking.
That's exactly what happens. You come up and boing, like it is tempered magical glass. And you go, and they're like, what the hell, man? You know? So you don't get past the obstacle, not getting enough headway. You've lost some of the progress you've had before. Klaara, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run up. As Argo is getting his bearings, I'll jump on his back and over the glass and follow after the dude. I'll just run up Argo and follow.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me either athletics to kind of do a jump over, or I'll allow you to do acrobatics to try to like slide under and stuff like that.
I'd like to do
matter.
acrobatics.
All right, let's see it. Same, you get on his back, Holly up, boom. They're like, what the heck, man? You know, once more, another one bites the dust, so you lose progress getting past there. I'm not gonna go to Gereg.
Is this tempered glass, by the way?
You bit some kind of glass, man.
Do you think I could roll a crafting check? Because I know a lot of like there are like, you know, like life hacks to break tempered glass, like the spark plug trick, all of that. Do you
Plug at it.
Yeah, do you think I could like grab like a stone and just like throw it and just very lightly and just have it completely shatter?
You
with my
also have a
crafting
bow.
knowledge?
I also have a bow that has a sharp thing in front. You can also use
You're
that.
right.
Just
you're
run
right.
around them.
But it'd be a lot funnier if I just throw like a
Yeah.
random rock at it, just shatters completely.
I just
No,
saw
go ahead,
how the
go ahead.
army
Wide
is
open
back
spot on
here.
the
Yeah.
street.
Make me a bow attack. Make me a bow attack just to kind
You're
of
gonna
represent.
kill one of these men, Grekin.
Not me.
Sorry,
Gereg.
Gereg.
Oh no!
You're able to aim your bow. You got it. Like all those moments in the Abomination Vaults, Greg. All those moments. Only thing that would help you now was just not being in those fucking vaults. You fire, whoosh, and what you see is that the glass panes shatter. They're like,
I'll take
man, you know, like. They seem very upset that you've just cracked open. It all just shatters and brings it through.
As I'm running past, can I just say, "Get a wagon next time"? As I'm just running past.
And I'll allow that a success for you to get past. Grekin, there's a lot of broken glass now on the ground. I understand the token doesn't represent the whole alley, but it's everywhere.
No,
So-
I got a plan, Zorn. I want to run. I don't want to jump off Argo's shoulders into the sky, okay?
Oh, he's
Okay.
copying my homework now.
And then I want to friend fetch both of them behind me over the glass.
That's so cool.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Okay, so that's two things that you're doing. So that's a lot to ask for. I will allow you to do it. Okay. I'll allow you to do it. So if you reach the DC I have in mind, it is much harder than it's been for everybody else. So if you hit that DC, I'll allow you to do it with your acrobatics.
I'm in,
I believe in you.
Can is it athletics to jump off him then?
You can do athletics or acrobatics.
That +1 might matter. That +1 might matter. That +1 might matter. 19.
You happy with that?
I don't have. It doesn't matter. I got nothing I can do. I'm out of hero points.
You jump over. Just fine for yourself, but you see you do not have enough time to friend fetch.
Sorry, guys. Better luck next time.
My head's spinning. My helmet's still vibrating from the boing.
As that
I
goes,
just
you
love
see.
the fact.
Yeah, go ahead, Klaara.
I just love the fact that me and the person I just hired an adventure with, the two of us are the ones who get stuck, and Gereg and Grekin go ahead.
You see this cultist come. More glasses. You see this cultist will wound about into the city streets, and you see there's a bunch of like horses and carriages and everything going by, and he's able to kind of go around the corner for it. You guys are still back here, so what do you guys now want to do? So I'm not going to reverse. Grekin, you've been able to jump over, and you know he just went around the corner to the right.
I wanna. Are these glass movers also ahead of me? Like, are they actually there?
They are there, but they're going to be out of your way. The thing you're worried about is the traffic. Bunch of horses, people going left and right, caravans everywhere. You're playing Frogger as soon as you go inside that roadway. And basically to go around it and not get crushed, you can find inventive ways to try to go through it. So it's up to you.
I'd like to cast Bullhorn on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And go, wah, woo. I go, wee, woo, wee, woo, wee, woo. And I'm on like all fours chasing after him.
Oh god! You turned into a K9 unit.
All fours.
Yeah, it's more traction. I get to go faster.
Okay, so now that you've turned on your sirens, you still have to get past the obstacle, which is all the traffic you have to get by. How would you like to tackle that?
Just dip, dive, and dodge, man. I'm just in the streets, like just doing my best.
All right, then that'll be acrobatics roll for me, please.
Damn, my natural inclination to dip, dive, dodge, and duck.
I'm lowering the DC a little bit to allow you, because you turn on your siren and people, will yield to law enforcement.
Also, of course. Bullhorn is so loud, dude. Like half the city is just hearing these siren noises.
There's your roll of a 21. You're able to make through it just fine, kind of getting in within the flow of everything. People kind of keeping a berth away from you. And because of that, you're making it easier for everyone else in your party. And speaking of which, I'm going to now go to Greg.
Could I chug a Quicksilver mutagen while running through here?
Absolutely. I'll help.
All right.
Basically make the DC lower for the checks I'm asking you to do. But
okay. Awesome.
I'm going to allow you to do that, and that'll basically be what you're doing.
Oh, it also gives me like an item bonus to like acrobatic checks, so I could just like put the effect on and it'll just go through with all my rolls.
Yeah, that works.
All right. So as Greg's just running through, he's gonna like just hurry up, stow his bow in one hand, and as he's just full on sprinting, he's gonna grab it and just hastily just start trying to drink it, letting like gravity and him running fast and the water going through the water bottle. He's catching it with his mouth. He's like, glug, glug, glug. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna throw it off to the side, and I am gonna try to just maneuver my way through with as much panache as I can get.
Yeah. All out. Go ahead and roll me acrobatics.
All right. Give me 1 second. Bada bam. Bada boom. 25.
Damn.
You get through just fine. In fact, you're now passing Grekin. You see him right there. He's like, huh!
Why is our alchemist so good at acrobatics? What the fuck?
I'm a speedy little guy.
No shit.
Klaara.
I'll try to go after the two in front of us and also dodge, dive, duck.
Okay,
Jump.
so you need to get
Don't forget
past
to dip.
the broken glass. So you need to be jumping over it because you guys weren't able to get past it all. So you can either jump over it with athletics, try to maneuver past it with acrobatics, or do some other activity. Maybe use a spell that might help you or something to get past the obstacle.
Most of my spells are still prepared for Abomination Vault, so it's all healing. Anyways, I'm gonna try to navigate through it with acrobatics.
Okay, let's see it.
18.
That is an 18. You get by. Still lagging behind your friends, but you're past it now. Argo.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I'm already a bit of a slug. Could I go down into this alleyway and see if I can cut him off?
You sure can.
I'm gonna dash towards that alleyway.
Okay. I'm going to say that roll me athletics. We'll see if you go really fast or not.
Sure.
The 14. 14, no, but you're able to get up to basically in here. And you see it's going to slow you a bit. There's a lot of stuff down there.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of stuff down there, barrels and everything else. But let's see, we're here. All right. So with all of that, you see this cultist is he's coming in this way, and he takes a turn, you guys notice, and he goes into these bundle of tarps and stalls and everything else, and he runs in there. So now I'm gonna go to Argo, because I'm going like back and forth. So and so Argo, you're currently in that alleyway.
Yeah.
You maneuver yourself around. Now you can give me perception to try to see if you can find your way through it a bit more efficiently, or you can start barreling through like the Juggernaut with athletics and just crash through everything, or something else to your device.
To that flavor of barreling through like the Juggernaut, could I use sudden charge to run through here and just start breaking the shit in my way?
We can flavor it that way, but still roll me in athletics.
Roll the athletics. Yeah, okay. That's better.
With
That's
the 20, you barrel through, just goes, and you get all the way up to this alley here, and you just notice the cultist guy rush into here, and he kind of disappears into the crowd. You see there's a lot of people there, a lot of people shopping, stuff like that. He slips in, and he seems to disappear in there, but you're able to make it there. Now I'm going to come back to Klaara. You see Grekin and Gereg just running in the traffic, and you need to get through there as well. So how would you like to get into traffic? The wee-woos of Grekin are giving you a bit of a berth to make it easier, but how would you like to get past?
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry.
Okay, there you go.
I would like to spot the best possible path through and go through that one.
One more time?
I would like to spot the best possible, the gaps in traffic and run through those.
Okay, roll me perception. You bide your time, trying to see what the best one is. With a 27,
Oh, boy!
you just by taking a second, Pharasma guiding you a little bit, you're able to speed right past everyone, all the way to the base of the markets there. That was an excellent roll. Grekin and Gereg. We'll go to Grekin first. Grekin, you're wee-wooing. And you're in traffic. What are you doing?
I'm trying to think what's the best way to catch back up with him from where I am, because he was so fucking quick just now.
You know you're making good progress. You know if you failed a couple times, you would have lost him already, past the corner. So you're on his heels. I know it doesn't seem like because your token's not there. You're practically kind of on his heels. It's with the time and stuff.
No, okay. I'm still dealing with traffic, correct? Or am I dealing with
you're in traffic, so you're just looking for speed right now. Your obstacle is just to kind of catch up to him before he kind of hopefully doesn't disappear too badly into that crowd. So you can either roll me in athletics to try to power in for your little legs, go as fast as you can. Maybe you want to hitch a ride on something, like grab onto it. Feel free to use your imagination or spells that are available to you, or just any kind of interesting ways. Like imagine yourself middle of traffic, tons of horses, tons of carriages, rushing to and through. You're trying to not get crushed by them, because if you fail one of these checks, you're gonna get kind of tumbled up a little bit, and it's gonna slow you down. So you're just trying to avoid to get hit. Maybe acrobatics to make sure you don't get through. You're safe and you're able to get up. Athletics, try to just power on through to go to flow of traffic.
I am going to...
That or diplomacy to force people to go away from you. However you like to go with.
I still have Bullhorn on, right?
Yep.
With that on, I want to intimidate the drivers around me, like on the road.
Yeah.
Look out! Look out! Official guard business! That man has a bomb! Get off the streets! Go to your bed!
I do have bombs though.
I love this.
Not you! I'm pointing at the guy with you.
Okay, I was about to say, like I just thought.
I'm not
Roll.
pointing at you.
False flag. Roll
Not
me
pointing at-
either diplomacy or deception. Is different DC values for each.
Get off the streets!
Your deception 2 on the die for an 11. You don't quite convince them. You do make way forward, but you're not, unfortunately, making the way you want. They seem to be mostly ignoring you. Some people give you a little bit more of a berth, but they don't give.
Get off the streets. Go home to your families. Must be terrifying. If you're hearing this through Bullhorn, not even on this street. You're just like, huh?
Greg, all this
Well,
is
when I was
happening.
chasing them, I'm guessing like there's still wagons going by. They're going by pretty fast, right? I'm gonna try to jump up and hitch a ride and just start jumping from the top of the carriage to the other tops, like just hopping from carriage to carriage to try and catch up to this guy.
All right, roll me athletics, acrobatics, or any other-
Acrobatics it is. That's
Right,
a
well,
15.
And five on the die for 15 because your bonuses, and because change the DC value for you thanks to Grekin stuff. You're able to make it past him, but not quite there. You're not quite there. You're still behind Klaara, who's made plenty of progress with her roll. So you guys kind of hype it up to that way. And to summarize for stuff, you're not mostly past the obstacles at this point, and you all make your way into into the little marketplace area. There's a little bazaar area. You see a bunch of tarps, things around, and you see everyone just kind of talking. A lot of people, imagine a lot of people here just scrunched together, townspeople, all different sorts and ways, just talking, conversing, and trading things. How would you guys like to sniff this guy out?
Can I find him with detect magic? Because I know that he has magic on him and it was different from all of the other magic in the city.
You can
Well, it's
certainly
worn off
try.
now, hasn't it?
Like detect magic, just kind of just do it. It's a cantrip, so she can just keep doing it whenever she
Yeah.
wants.
I just didn't want him to waste anything.
Yeah, so you detect magic, you start looking around. There's so many people here. Magic swirling everywhere. People either
Got
wearing
that,
magic
man.
items, doing things. It's a lot of people, and it's not high enough level because you're still level 3. You can't pinpoint stuff yet. So,
Yeah, fair enough. I'll just look with my eyes then.
okay, but that's your thing. I'm now going to go to Grekin. How are you looking around?
I'd like to read the air.
Okay, go ahead.
And just look around and try to spot, a weirdo, a real fucking
Yeah.
freak, someone breathing hard from a chase, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a diplomacy. You have a +1 to it.
22.
22.
So I didn't add the +1.
You're talking. You're kind of talking. You'll be over here, and you're talking to this person, and there's gonna be selling assortment of vegetables and stuff, and various fruits and things. He has like a bundle of cabbages here. You see, he kind of places the cart down, like it's like, yeah, what can I help you with?
I'm looking for a real freak, someone who came through here. I heard he has a bomb on his person or something along those lines.
Yeah, we heard someone yelling about that. You still got bullhorn on?
No, I turned it off.
Just yelling real loud in his face.
I turned it off when I do read the air because
Okay.
I think they're both concentration.
So he was like, yeah, there was a guy being all kind of weird. He was rushing through all of a sudden. You know, he had a kind of green scarf on, kind of, it looked all scraggly and old, like one of them Who-mans. And you see, you're talking to this like kind of old lizard guy,
Based.
you know, that you're talking to. And
He
all,
just like
he's all scaled up and everything else. He's like, yeah, he looks kind of funny. He kind of looked like that guy. And he points to a guy who's right by you. And he's like,
Oh!
and he's like, "Argh!" As soon as you go, he goes, and he rushes forward, kind of batting you up to the side, spilling all the cabbages. And he goes, my cabbages!
The green circles.
The cabbages!
The little green circles.
And so now I'm now going to refer to Argo. Argo, you just heard my cabbages. What do you do?
How close am I to him? Actually, I guess I could just.
We're doing things relative.
Okay.
Right now, so you know you can get up to him fairly quickly.
Let me quickly. Actually, I didn't think I should have checked this beforehand. What's my range on that?
Remember, things are relative. Like if you're getting closer,
Yeah.
we're doing theater of mind with this as a representation
Gotcha.
because chasing rolls is weird. So just tell me what you want to do.
I'd like to try and spit fire at his feet to try and trip him up. If it hits him, it hits him. I don't care. But I'm trying to like get him to either fall over or at least slow down by
Absolutely. Let's say
spitting fire at him.
Let's say you walk up to him, so you're not going to shoot through a crowd.
Well, you know,
Because
channel
it's
my
like
inner Sam Hyde.
there's the guy,
Self-defense
blah,
scenario.
blah, 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 you're just shooting through a crowd with magic. It's not going to be a good look for you. So,
That's fair.
so go ahead and you go ahead and target him actually, and roll me a Spitfire attack, or your produce flame.
do. I
Missed.
missed.
You have a hero point.
the cabbages.
I'm gonna hero point that because I've got one. I
That's
hit.
what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
There you are. There's your hero point thing. You fire getting hit with a 22. Roll me damage.
I would be happy. Let's hope I don't kill him. Wow, that's a lot of damage that I did there.
Boom!
no.
He takes a crap ton of damage. You slow him down. You slow him down as he's still kind of running. But Greg, it's now your moment here with the chase rules and stuff. He is there. You can do various things. Either try to get in front of him, maim him, whatever you want to do. What would you like to do, Greg?
I am gonna try to go for the double leg takedown.
Okay, roll me athletics as you try to take this guy.
I'm just
and
gonna
tackle
start
him.
like hopping over all of these market stalls, and I'm aiming right for his legs. Let's see it. Yeah, it's 23. The 23. It's not bad.
Hell
Great,
fucking yeah.
That will do it, and you're able to rush up to him. I'll bring everyone here because you have practically captured him at this point. You tackle him in. I assume everybody comes down upon him, and he's like, and he's trying to like fight you all off, but you're able to capture him.
I'm just bear hugging his legs.
What would you guys like to do? You've captured him at this point.
Knock him out! Knock him out!
Good job, Riddle. Let's not knock him out yet. We have nowhere to bring him. Just gonna.
Does he have any suspicious items which I could use to figure out what this dude's deal is?
Well, I've got that vial of shit he had.
I mean, other than that, too.
Okay.
Like anything I notice when we walk over to him.
I'm sorry, one more time. I do apologize.
Oh, no problem. I wanted to ask if he has anything that looks suspicious on him.
You're gonna ask him, do you got anything suspicious on
No,
you?
no, 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 no. I'm looking
Like-
at him and trying to
Okay.
see it.
The way you phrase it, I'm like, wait. Okay, go and roll perception check. My bad.
Okay. I see
Just in ro-
nothing.
He's in scraggly looking robes.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'll let others take,
All right.
try something
Greg-
now.
Yeah, at this point, it's kind of free now. You guys have the chase is now over. You've successfully captured him, and so if anyone wants to volunteer things down, now's the time.
I think we tie him up.
Okay. I've got
Get the rope out.
The big question is also, who are you and why did you masquerade
Not
as
the
a
place.
priest of Pharasma?
Not the place.
Not the place.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna grab him by both his shoulders and lift him up. I'm gonna look to the stall guy with his cabbages and went, sorry about your cabbages. This man was caught sleeping with another man's wife. So you understand.
What an asshole!
And I'm gonna start walking off with them in the direction of the alleyway that I charged through.
Okay.
I just
You guys-
love how you accuse him of NTR immediately.
Well, I gotta give him a reason to hate the guy, or else it's gonna be like, we just watched the dudes fucking drag this man into an alley. At least this way they're like, fuck that guy.
And set him on fire, too.
I tossed the dude, by the way,
Actually, I
Zoran,
did
a
assault him.
gold
Yeah.
coin with the cabbages, and I go, spread the word that this was the just another practice for the new play coming up called That Man Right There Has a Bomb on Him. I hope you come and see us in theaters. And I walk away just to further cover our tracks.
He nods as he's picking up his cabbages.
Greg wipes away a cold sweat thinking it was him the entire time.
Good job, Greg. Well done, buddy.
I just went for the double leg takedown. He bumps up his hands and his arms in like a muscle pose, but there's nothing there.
I gotta let him have it, dude. He doesn't get these dubs often.
I got a million token, but I lost connection.
Yeah, I'll move your token as your things. Yeah, the force has been
Thank you.
dumb today. I don't know why, but you guys now have him. Basically, just kind of in this back alleyway area.
Cool
What
alley.
do you guys
by
like to do?
Where are they?
I'm gonna. I've got him still, right?
Oh yeah, you have him tied up, everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab him, slam him against the wall of the alley, and dangle that bottle that he tried to down earlier, and go. Someone hasn't been honest. Why don't you explain what's going on here, buddy?
I'm not gonna tell you anything.
I'm gonna punch him in the gut.
I mean, we could bring him back to
I-
the church as well.
Lean closer to him, give him a wide grin, and I say, you impersonated a priest of my deity. And I'm very curious about where the actual priest of that church is. And I'm sure that you know how reasonable clergy of any god is when they see something like this happen, no?
He spits at you.
I punch him in the face.
Atta girl.
You start talking now, or I will start doing very unpleasant things to you.
Roll me intimidation.
It's not intimidation. This is a promise. It's not intimidation, but
Still intimidation. Natural 20. That'll do it. He's looking around left, right. Look, like the person's dead. All right, we already sacrificed his body to take his form.
do you mean dead?
That priest is already gone. We took
What
him.
did
Some of the
you
other ones
do
already
to
ran
him?
away, but we already took over the whole church. We've been taking over all of them. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Shit.
Well, that's a
You
problem.
better start talking, because you see, the way you put it, you already told us everything and we can just kill you. Or throw you to the local authorities.
Look, I can help. If you let me live, I can help. Just don't let him punch me in the gut again.
You better start talking about how you can help us.
He looks at Grekin, going like, "Is that your dog?"
Wow. Wow.
Don't let it bite me! Don't let it bite me! He's like
When
kicking
Susan
at you.
goes, "Is that your dog?"
I
with
look
no
at
hesitation,
Grekin.
I just lock my arms, like my teeth around his arm.
Did you know that if he gets injured, he spits out another one made out of blood that tries to crawl under your skin and boil your guts while you are still alive?
All right, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything.
His name is Gerkin.
It's our operation. Basically, just trying to farm basically money out of all the churches. We replace the heads and everything. That was the grand plan. Do that and just overcharge for all the services. Everyone needs healing, right? So if we do that, we'll make so much money, and then we can start converting everyone to the true way,
True
way
weight
of
of
what?
woo.
to our grand mistress. She lives on the ground, but I can't tell you that. If I tell you that, you'll probably do something. He's like, I won't let you harm my mistress.
Well, you see, very, very fascinating. I believe that a part of your plan, not the plan of your group, part of your own plan is staying alive to enjoy all of those benefits, right? It would suck if you died.
You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
We left Leo's coffin in the middle of a street.
Yeah, you did.
Ah.
You left it at the
He's
church.
just chilling out there.
Well,
Who's gonna
I'll
steal him?
say that Argo strapped him back.
He's on my
your
back,
back
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I'll say you did that.
So you did that whole chase sequence with a huge coffin on your back? That's
Oh, big
bitchin'.
man, dude.
You know
That's
that's
bitchin', dude.
epic.
So the
Say,
cultist will explain for as you guys have been interrogating him. So just to save us for some time, that he explains basically that his cult wanted to kidnap and take over a lot of the churches and points where people would come for healing and stuff, and start charging a lot of money for it. Basically, pretty much gain up a whole bunch of funds and then start using those funds to kind of increase their influence in the city. It's a grassworks operation so far, and they were importing a lot of stuff to disguise themselves as head of those people. He told you that the head of the priest of Pharasma that they kind of took over has perished, but he has other ones. There's other ones who were being captured after you guys have interrogated him, and he knows the entrance to where the lair is. After threatening him and fearing Gerkin to basically crawl under his skin, he reveals a location of to where it is, and it's a little bit deeper in Absalom here. But you know that after you address the thing in free one, the priest will in your headspace would imagine would help you with your services to bring back your friend.
I say we turn him into the guards now.
Yeah.
We could.
That's a great call. Yeah. That's actually a lot better of an idea than what I had in mind, which was a lot
God.
messier.
Oh god, thank you for not killing me.
You were closer than you think.
I just am worried though that if they're that far spread out, they could just bribe the guards and let him go. Then it's a whole shit show for us. It might be better if we just eat him.
Eat him.
Well, okay, Grekin.
Actually, you see, alternatively, Grekin, you could let Gerkin possess him. Just crawl inside him and use him as a flesh puppet.
He starts biting one of you, just trying to get away.
He's biting metal.
Kang, kang, kang. He starts breaking his teeth. He's doing that
Hi.
scene like from Overlord, that one rogue girl where Ainz is like hugging her to death, just breaking her teeth. Just
God.
Well, it's up to you guys. We can
It sounds like they're just going for religious groups for the resurrection thing. I don't think they'd go for the guards.
We also,
That is true.
do we have any proof if we go to the guards that he does the things? We can't
look
just
at
sit
him.
there and we can't just. Well, he looks gross, but it's a massive city. Like half the people here are homeless.
You took that flask,
And,
right?
yeah, we have the flask as well.
That's true. Yeah, that's true actually. All right, yeah, let's bring him to the guards.
Sounds good to me, dude.
He's roped up. I'm just gonna scoop him up.
You think we should
Alright.
ask for a reward?
That might be pushing it.
Let's just take our victories where we we have him. We gotta find a guard. Maybe just we'll walk onto the main street with this guy, guys. I mean, we're gonna walk onto the main street with a dude hogtied, but
So-
fucking
Back at it again. Help!
back in the game.
You guys
Actually,
take this guy.
I have another suggestion.
Yeah.
That Church of Pharasma is now empty. I have one quick question. Was that priest the only one taking care of that church, or was there like multiple people
You
working
imagine
at the
others
church?
also take care of the church. He was the front man there, but you imagine others were there, but how many of them are actually the priests?
That is true.
I think
So-
we might stick to the guard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
assume
let's
you
start
guys
with
go-
the guards.
I assume you guys go and bring him to some officials. After a long explanation of probably what happened, you guys submit him, and they thank you for your time, and they reward you all with 5 gold for basically bringing this guy in. So feel free to bring that up. And so with that, you guys kind of start looking around, and you guys kind of surmising from the directions that he gave you guys where the hideout may be, and you imagine it is somewhere close to the puddles section of Absalom. And we'll find out what happens when you guys go into the lair there next time on the Abomination Vault's Resurrection arc.
Woo!
That chase sequence is real fun.
That was fun.
That was dope.
Hey, that was incredible fun.
I'm glad you guys had a good time. Thanks, chat, for chilling with us for our very kind of casual home game and stuff. Things are coming to an end to bring Leo back and stuff. Will they make it happen next time, or will something else occur? You know, maybe there might be a whole bunch of other stuff they're going to have to suffer through. So thank you guys so much for joining with us, giving it all a chance and everything. Thank you everyone for subbing and stuff. Sorry I didn't get to say thank you and stuff. We were discussing stuff in the beer bats section. And thanks for people on YouTube just kind of watching with it and stuff and giving these guys support and everything. Please go follow everyone on their social medias with Private Line, Project Whiskey, Warpugss, and Aughts. They're all amazing players, along with Nearlysam, who willingly stepped out of the game and not played an NPC just to hit his death a little bit more home. We will see you guys later in the week for Rotgrind or Rotgrind, whichever it is you're watching on YouTube. But for the time it'll be Rotgrind this weekend, and a whole bunch of exciting stuff is happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have an absolutely lovely day. We'll see you guys next.
Bye. Thank you for
Bye.
watching.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
This Arctic attack takes forever to load. There we go. Goodbye,
No,
everyone.
Arctic attack,
Farewell.
baby.
Attack though.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Dun, 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 dun,